Tira?
They can hear it.
I can hear?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, good. This is kind of tugging, so I think I have to move this back a little bit just to... I set up a whole new tarp in the workshop here, and so I kind of dismantled everything, and without realizing it, I disconnected some cords, and yeah, unfortunately, I'm so sorry you guys couldn't hear me for a sec there, but I will do a quick recap on everything. So I'm hosting a scavenger hunt in my island right now. So I figured I'd just paint and we can chill. And Keto is up in the corner. He's playing Animal Crossing. He's got a new Switch and he's just starting to get into the island life. I'm so glad you can hear me now. I'm so sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, I've just been shifting things around and I had to do a nice little revamp, little new tarp at the bottom of my workshop here. The old one was falling apart, just gotta replace stuff. Yeah, so yay! So Keto is here. We're joined by Keto. Keto says hi, and he's also...
Oh, sorry, I'm over here trying to figure out what the dodo code is.
So type dodo in the chat, real quick.
I don't have my keyboard.
That's okay. Dodo. We'll type it right here. Dodo code is 0SL54.
Nice.
Yeah. That is the current Dodo code. So if anyone wants to come over for the scavenger hunt, we are actually just kind of, right now I've got my gate open in my town. And if you go over there, there's stuff all over the place. Just anything that you can grab, anything that you can pick up, go ahead and pick it up. I completely littered the town, but I hid everything nicely. So things are just kind of like, I put a lot of thought into where I'd put everything. So I thought it would be a lot of fun. You guys can run around and join in on the fun.
Yeah, I'm really excited to kind of take a look and see where some of the stuff is, and if people will end up, I know last time there was some stuff left unfound. Quite a bit of stuff, actually. She's pretty intricate with where she hides her stuff there, so that's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited to see what happens.
I love the scavenger hunts. Now, the last one, I promoted it on my Instagram, and there were a lot of people coming in and out of the island, but this time around, it's just, it's pretty centralized on my Twitch, so it'll probably be pretty slow, pretty chill, and I might just kind of leave the rest to maybe my Facebook people, I don't know. But I just thought I would have a little fun tonight on the stream for the people who join us, exclusively for the people who join us. Because then I can kind of be in contact with everybody. Y'all can type in the chat and stuff, and I can, you know, talk to you directly. So it makes it a lot more, the communication's a lot better than in the game, strictly. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I thought that would be a lot of fun. So when I ran that little happy birthday thing, I just wanted to say happy birthday, Rin. I was trying to say that with the mic out, unfortunately. I just hadn't realized that it was disconnected. But I'm glad that we can be heard now. That's important. I'm just setting up my palette so I can get started. Space Daddy Gangsta. Last night he made kind of a... He kind of gave me an idea. He made a little suggestion that he kind of wanted to see something like fluffy and white on the dragon, kind of where the horns would be. So I was kind of thinking, celebrities, we're not celebrities, they're in. But I appreciate you.
If we were celebrities, we wouldn't have a big old glare on the screen.
Yeah, we're a little, you know, we jerry-rig things and we make do with what we got over here. So we got a big glare on the screen. We kind of threw this setup together pretty much last minute, but it's working. Look.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
It looks pretty good.
One of these days we'll figure out how to do the screen share thing or the screen capture. I mean, it's not that you couldn't figure it out, it's just hard to do. Or extra work. But I'm just saying, eventually.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a pretty chill, quiet night. I just thought it would be a lot nicer to, and a little bit more, like, I guess, intimate to have that kind of communication with the people that are in the chat, that are here, like, on Twitch hanging out, you know, to be able to come to my town instead of randos on Instagram, you know what I mean? Because that's a little less controlled, and I don't really remember those people. Like, I don't remember just people on Instagram, you know what I mean? Like, I remember probably people more in Twitch, like the people that are chatters.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, you got, you know, people come in and have full-on conversations.
We have like actual conversations and
What
stuff.
it's all about.
It's just nicer. It's better quality, I think. People, better company, and I'll save little fun little stuff like that for Instagram sometimes, but I don't think I'm gonna do that very often. Just sometimes.
How'd you like the soup?
Oh yeah, the soup was really good.
It's really good.
We
Yeah.
made
The shiitake mushrooms were pretty good too. They were different because they were dried and everything, but I liked them.
we made some soup tonight, and it was super delicious.
And the duck, that was a good addition.
So Keto had an idea a few nights ago. I made duck, delicious, tasty, wonderful duck, and the duck turned out really wonderful. And of course, it's very, very fatty poultry, so it just kind of drips a bunch of fat into the pan. And so I collected it for cooking later. And of course, we made some soup tonight and added some of that duck fat into the soup, with some dried shiitake mushrooms that we got from the international market, Lily's, and those were pretty good. I feel like they would be better chopped, but they were still really good.
Yeah, like in the little slices and stuff like that, for sure.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix up my paint here. I kind of want to even out her skin here, so I added like these scales and things.
Ooh, we got people on.
Yay! We got some company. Much better. So much fun. Yeah, so I'll just kind of pop on in, and like I'll go ahead and restock items once in a while, but I'll keep myself in just some random spots around town. You might just see me sitting or something. I'm not really doing anything, but then I will pop in whenever I can and restock, refill everything. I remember the last time though that I did the scavenger hunt, and there were spots that were untouched the whole time, and nobody ever found them, but then there were other spots that got picked clean many times over, and I restocked. So that was interesting. That whole experience was so interesting. I'm kind of...
Welcome, Rin.
Yay! It's right now. Oh my gosh, what a character.
Awesome character.
Your whole getup. You've got the Pom-Pom Purin. Pom-Pom Purin, I think his name is. So cute. Oh my gosh. I love that. It's the little Pomeranian Sanrio character. He's adorable. He is so cute. And his whole set, the whole colors and aesthetic of the set and everything is so nice. It's definitely one of the better ones. Marty's stuff. Marty's adorable. My favorites are Etoile and Toby. They're my favorites. But I also, Marty and Chai, I like them a lot. Rilla gets no love from people. So sad. Feel so bad for Rilla. But, you know, I tried to make her as cute as possible in my little artworks. Like, I tried. I don't know.
Yeah, my character.
Yeah.
My character's so new. I don't even have like any sort of like wow, like reactions or anything like that. Like this is all he does. This is it.
He's yeah. So Keto is really new
Bit
to
of
the
a
game.
noob. Yeah.
He just started his island.
Not a noob to video games by any stretch, and I've actually played a fair share of Animal Crossing when it first came out, at least a little bit.
He used
And
to be
then-
on my island.
Yeah, and then I've watched, of course, Sunlaw play tons of Animal Crossing, so I have an understanding of what's going on.
You gotta know how much I love Animal Crossing. As someone who is like constantly making Animal Crossing fan art, you have to understand like how much I love Animal Crossing. So I've been like speaking of Animal Crossing fan art, I've been getting a lot of inquiries about the you know, the new amiibo and like if I'm gonna make the keychains, and like yes I am. I am. I just need to be able to schedule some time and sit down and like, you know, actually work on that, like schedule some blocks of time just to do that, so that I can probably do it like at night or something when the daughter's sleeping, something kind of similar to this, and you know, that's something that I'll have to figure out. But I do want to do. It's definitely something that I'm going to do. There's so much that I want to do. There's so much that I'm trying to work on that I want. Like, it's difficult. But we'll get there. We'll definitely get there. Sooner rather than later, hopefully. I completely missed out on the new cards. Oh no! Are they already sold out, or?
Oh, wow, that was quick.
I believe it.
Oh, of course.
I completely believe that, yeah. Those things, they sell. Man, they sell like a hotcake. A whole bunch of people were starting to join that Discord. Oh, wow. I fell asleep at 11:40 and woke up at 1 a.m. and they were all sold out.
That's insane. That stinks, man.
What?
Jeez.
That quick?
Nah, that's crazy.
That quickly.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, and I don't know, I could be out of nowhere with this, but I just feel like there's like too many bots out there now, and it just ruins everything.
Dude, the bots. Yes. The bots that buy the things.
Yeah, they need to regulate that stuff better.
Yeah, I agree. That's so sad. Yeah, they need to do a better job at you know, catching those bots, the scalping bots that they have. That's terrible. Well, I have an overabundance of the NFC tags, and I have access to the files and everything, the bins. So I will be making more keychains, and that's definitely something that is on my agenda. So who knows what their stock is gonna look like, but hopefully I can get something up and running with what I've got. I also need to kind of figure out a good, secure way to handle the buying and selling aspect of, like, the e-commerce aspect of the keychains. Because my original plan was to kind of create a form, like a form that you fill out for like customizations and things like that. And then I would essentially send a bill via PayPal. But I just don't think that's secure enough. I think that an e-commerce platform would handle things so much better. And I just want it to be a safe experience for everybody involved. And I just feel like the simple PayPal method might work for some people in certain circumstances, like commissions and things like that. I do understand, but I just think that might be, you know, a little bit less secure. I'm not entirely sure, but I'd rather have an e-commerce platform help out with the buying and the selling process, because that's what they're built for. Etsy does a wonderful job, but you know, we all know that I can't really sell like fan fan-made stuff on there anymore. I have been barred from that, but that's perfectly reasonable and okay. I'm good with that. Rolling with the changes.
Hey, you gotta be adaptable.
Rolling with the changes. Gotta be adaptable. Exactly, Keto. That's exactly it. So I smoothed out her face quite a bit. I think I need to make the darkers a little bit darker. The darks darker. I have to make I can't even talk right now. But I am trying. So I'm just smoothing her out again. Just trying to get her whole face smoothed once more. Very cool. I was so sad I tried to stay up, but I fell asleep and completely missed out. It's terrible that that's all it takes these days. Like,
Yeah, it's not how it should be.
like you snooze for you take a small couple hours window nap and then they're sold out. Like, that's not fair. That's not okay for real human people because we all know it's the scalper bots.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not to say that there weren't people camping outside of places like GameStop trying to get stuff firsthand, and
For
people
sure.
do that, but you
They
had
would
a
handle
chance.
it.
You know what I mean? You could actually try to get one of those things. I remember, going out, trying to find a console and looking around, going to different stores, and eventually, a lot of times you could get one, And I know we're not talking about consoles, but my point being just nowadays, anything that goes up online, you really don't have a chance to get at it. If it's gonna go, it just goes, and it's crazy. That's not a really good customer experience for most of the client base, except a couple of bots that are taking all of the stuff for these people who are basically criminals at this point, scalping the freaking games or the whatever you're trying to purchase.
It's terrible. The whole thing is just so terrible. Exactly, Keto, exactly. Yeah, I really get it. It's unfortunate. I had been at work for 15 hours and just wanted a quick nap. Exactly. You should be able to have that nap. It's well deserved. You were at work for 15 hours doing a double shift there, more than that. And man, I don't miss that at all. Holy crap. Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible. I mean, all you wanted was a little bit of sleep after something that crazy. And there's nothing left. It's because the freaking bots. It's terrible.
Man, not to switch the topic or anything like that, but some of the houses, I love the decorations in some of these houses. The great themes and things like that.
Oh, thank you, Keto. I appreciate you very much.
I call this one Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Is it the grass one? Let me guess.
No, that would have been hilarious though.
Oh, that is so funny.
No, it's the space one.
Oh, really? Oh, of course. I thought it was gonna be grass. I forgot that I did that. Actually, Celine's. So yeah, so the characters' houses, they're modeled off after all of the characters in Panel de Pon. That looks like it's paused.
No, it's delayed.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, if you look on your screen over there.
I see it's actually moving over on my streaming screen, but I want to make sure it's actually working.
Oh, I don't know. My live stream is paused on my
Interesting.
laptop.
Oh, I understand. Okay. Very good.
But no, I mean it's frozen.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if it's frozen for you, like for everyone else, or if it's just frozen for me, but it's frozen on my end.
Oh, okay. Probably because we're using too many different things and the bandwidth is being hogged. You might be able to go into just chat mode.
Yeah,
There might be a way to do that.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's my laptop. My Chromebook has been acting up quite a bit when it comes to using Twitch. And they just did an update on my Twitch as well, and I think that might...
Oh, okay. There should be a way where we should be able to do chat only. There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
Very cool.
So it would just be chat only, and then you don't have to view the live stream, and then the bandwidth should be let up a little bit. It should actually, it should actually help. My Switch's kickstand just kind of went, I'm trying, but unfortunately it doesn't really stand up anymore. I've got these I've got to show you my Switch. I've got these little gamepad controllers on the sides here, and they're so bulky, but they're wonderful. I've been playing with the new Happy Home Designer game and making houses for all the animals. I have to try that tonight. I haven't played that yet. All I've done was talk to Brewster, and I also went on some island tours with Captain. I did that with all of my characters so that I could get as many things as possible. But look at these little gamepad. I've got a Pikachu and an Eevee. Don't mind my dirty screen. But anyways, yeah, Pikachu and Eevee, so cute. Just a cute little gamepad thing. Adorable. Nice, Megan, yes. I have Megan, she's so good. Yeah. She's wonderful, and I adore her. I had to get her. I got her on an island, from, like, it was just one of those, actually, no, I think that I got her from the campsite. Yeah, I think she was a random camper, and I was just like, yes, I need to get Megan. Because she's adorable, and she's one of the new ones, and she's special. Hey, Keto has Renee.
I do. I didn't realize that was I don't know how you'd say it.
One of the newer
character, or I don't know.
She's one of the new ones that she's part of the Series 5 amiibo that were just released. But she was available from the start, so you could get her by chance, but there are so many other villagers that you could get, so it was pretty low odds to ever find her. Guru of the Lost Fog, hello!
Hey, how's it going?
Animal Crossing, why am I not surprised? Oh. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Give me just a sec here. I'm gonna go ahead and try to unlock this app service. I have a control lockout on my tablet. Just in case, because I have a young daughter, and I just had to disable it for a sec there. Okay. I have a Shiba case with dog thumb pads. Oh, that's so cute! Like the little paw prints. That's adorable. I have Raymond, Audie, Judy, Dom, and Sid. What? You have so many of them. Nice.
That's awesome.
That's a lot. Audie is one of my faves. Sid, he's cute. He's a little red elephant. I know that my friend Leon Noel, sometimes he joins us. He has Dom, and he had Dom pretty early on, and he was pretty funny. He's funny. Dom is like this little sheep guy, and he's got these big beady eyes, and he wears a tie-dye shirt, and he's all fluffy, and he looks so like adorable and cute and small. But he's a jock villager, and so he's like,
all tough guys.
Look at what I can lift, and he's like got these big, huge baby eyes. Like,
hilarious.
I love it. There's so many memes based on that character. He's so funny. Strange, I literally cannot play games like AC, yet I enjoy such games such as Kingdom Hearts, Breath of the Wild, Biomutant, etc.
Oh, I love that. I love Breath of the Wild, for sure.
Breath of the Wild is wonderful.
No denying that. That game's amazing.
We're kind of, well, me. I'm kind of a Nintendo nerd.
I'm working on it.
He's trying to get into the Nintendo thing because...
A bit of a poser at this point. Are people still posers? Is that a thing?
Is that a thing?
Do I sound old? I feel like that's what I'm gonna say.
Ah!
When I'm like, you know, knock on
no.
wood, 80 years old. I'd be like, we used to call people like you poser.
What a poser.
You're a poser. That's okay. I don't mind.
I mean, yeah, whatever you're into, dude. I can't do. I'll tell you, I can't do first-person shooters.
Oh, that's yeah. I've had the most experience with those, and you know, honestly, I'm an adult now. Okay, it's time to start playing Nintendo. You know?
Oh, I adore you. You're so funny, Vito. So funny. So funny. Yeah, I mean, I just can't do them because I just get that motion sickness.
Oh yeah.
It's the first person camera. It's any first person game, even if I'm really interested in it. It's hard to watch, it's hard to look, even just like spectating. I can't. It's so hard. It like hurts my head and I feel sick. So it's not like, yeah, it's not an excuse to like not watch or not play. I literally just can't. Like, I don't know. But I enjoy them. Sometimes I'll bite the bullet and watch. Like I'll watch, I've watched Keto play some things. You've played some funny indie games like, what was that one? What was that one where you wander around in the boss's office, you know, with the narrator?
Stanley Parable?
Stanley Parable, that's the one. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you remembered the name. Oh, it's so funny. I like binge watched him play Stanley Parable, and it was so worth it. I felt so sick watching, but it was so funny. Oh my gosh.
There are some really good first-person games out there, and I think I know I'm seeing here.
Horror games are not for.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Speaking of horror games, no, you're good. It's speaking of horror games, Layers of Fear was one we played that Ariel that Sunlaw really wanted to watch, and she did watch it. She watched it. It was a long game.
I watched the.
We had to take some breaks here and there though, because it definitely gave her some motion sickness.
It was painful for my poor brain and stomach, but it was so worth it. Too good. Audie is never going to be able to leave. She shouldn't. You should hold on to Audie.
You can never leave.
So VR is out of the question for yes.
Oh, no doubt.
Absolutely, no doubt. Yeah.
Yeah, not in its current state for sure.
Not in its current state. If there's some way to make me not motion sick from VR,
I think I can swing it, but yeah,
sure.
Sunlaw definitely wouldn't be able to.
We actually had this conversation like yesterday or maybe today.
Yep.
Because of Facebook's rebranding and the Meta.
Zuckerberg's doing the metaverse
thing, and the focus, that really huge focus on VR. I just don't know if I can get on board, just because I do get sick from stuff like that. I don't know. I'm such a pansy, but I just can't, you know?
It's not unheard of. I've definitely known people to get sick, especially from VR. VR is like extremely nauseating for some people. I can't I didn't mean to cut you off, but I can't read books in the car. Like I'll see people that'll look at their phone in a vehicle, like a moving car, and that would make me so sick to my stomach, especially if I was in the back seat.
Yeah.
It's over. Yeah. I mean, I've never actually, thank goodness, gotten so sick that I've gotten sick in somebody's car, but I felt very close to it before. It's definitely, so I can totally relate. I'm sure it's very similar.
It is extremely similar. Yeah, it's similar to that feeling where you need to, you know. Yeah, so VR is definitely a difficult one for me. It's like I would be happy to try it, but and you know, for the longest time, I didn't know that first person did that stuff to me. I actually thought that there was something wrong with my stomach or my head for the longest time. In fact, it wasn't until probably 5 or so years ago that I realized it was actually first person games that were causing that for me. Like, I thought that I was having stomach problems, and I would say, oh man, my gosh darn stomach, why does it do this at this time? And then I started kind of putting two and two together and realizing that it was actually every single time that I'm watching a first-person game. And yeah, it became kind of like just expected now. When I look at like a first-person game, what gets me the worst is like when you're in those closed-off spaces and the camera swings in front of a nearby object or a wall or something. That really throws me for a loop. Real bad. I just checked the channel points reward for thing. One of them is ruined a painting. I don't want to choose that for an amazing piece. Don't worry, it actually doesn't do anything. I won't spoil the surprise, but it doesn't do anything permanently to my piece.
Yeah.
I promise you, 100%.
I just get out of my chair and throw it against the wall as hard as possible. That's all that happens.
We just throw black paint on it. Yeah. That's all. It's not a big deal.
Right, start over, the whole thing.
I completely urge you to do it. I totally urge you to do it. You will laugh. Probably.
And then we'll all cry.
Or maybe you'll cry and then you'll laugh. You'll see. I mean, if you try it. I do love that ruin the painting reward. It's actually quite funny. Yeah, you'll see. I won't ruin any surprises.
But we will ruin the painting.
Ruin the painting. You'll see. I promise. You won't be let down. So funny. That will have to wait another 700 points. No worries, Guru. I know it's a really high point reward. It's one of the really high point rewards because I had a few requests from people to provide some that are very high.
Rin's like, I'll do it.
I'll do it.
No
goes.
problem. Give me the paint.
Yeah, right? Nice. Here we go.
Oh no.
There it goes.
Oh,
goodbye,
no.
painting. Goodbye.
How
Missed
many
you.
days of work? How many weeks? Gone.
Goodbye. Yay!
It's hard to watch, even though you know it's not like, actually happening. It does kind of make you feel a little sick.
That's so funny. So how was that, Guru? Did you feel a little bit sick for a second and then... I did promise it doesn't actually ruin anything. It's okay. It really is. Yeah, nothing, no paintings are harmed. That was underwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's only surprising. It shocks people who are not expecting anything. So if I didn't explain anything to you at all, and we didn't have this conversation, and then someone randomly just triggered it, right? You wouldn't know that someone triggered it, and then it would just look like that I just put black paint on it and then just did that. So if you were watching and you saw that, there's no sound or anything, but if you're watching, your heart might drop. I don't know. It did apparently scare a bunch of people when I did the showcase. And people were actually a little bit mad at me for a second. And then there were other people that said, that looks so fake. And I was like, I know, it kind of looks phony a little bit on purpose because, so essentially I green screened onto a green mat. And the green mat slides around, so it's not perfectly stationary. So if you look at it real close, you can tell it's totally fake. But yeah, Nightfire, yay! I do like that there, Nightfire. So something kind of crazy that Space Daddy, I want to see what you guys think. Space Daddy Gangsta last night proposed an idea. We got a color shift going on there. Nice. Rin's got all the points. Right? It's shocking for a moment. Just for a moment, yeah, and then once it starts sliding around, it's like, oh, that's fake. So funny. Yeah, so what was I gonna say? Space Daddy Gangsta, he came up with this idea, a really interesting proposition, where he was thinking, he kind of thought of something like White and Fluffy coming off of the dragon. And so I was thinking, what if she had a bit of a mane? like some hair, and then some colorful gems in her hair. And imagine it just kind of like coming just off the back of her head, not a whole ton, but it should just go behind her a little bit with a few strands here.
So it's like a couple strands of hair, or is this like a full noggin? Or
A bit of a mane. So I have like a little bit of a mock-up, and it's actually a little bit much, a little bit more than what I actually want to go for. But the mock-up is on my phone. Let's just leave it. But I was kind of thinking like a kind of a white mane that goes around, and then but I don't know if that might be too much. I may or may not go for it. I just wanted to kind of see what you guys think. I'm keeping mine for candy corn theme. Nice. Yep, and I hardly made a dent in my points with all that. That's crazy. See, Rin, that's where it's at. I appreciate you very much. There's that candy corn theme. Yay! I do love candy corn theme, and it's very fun. We have the theme wars that happens here. Yeah, candy corn theme is sticking around for a little while, but the other themes, like the Terra theme, that's unfortunately gone until next year.
Oh, the Terra!
The Terra theme! Who enjoyed the Terra theme?
I actually, not the intended effect, but I definitely got a couple good laughs out of it. Pretty hilarious.
The deep voice thing is what makes it kind of funny.
And it's hilarious.
Totally. Boo! So scary. Especially when I lean in and go, "Don't be so scared, Space Daddy."
Don't be so scared.
That was like the best. So I made a clip out of that. It's pretty funny. So I don't know if I want to do this, but maybe I should.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't have it in my... I don't have that. You know what I mean? Like, I can't imagine what it's gonna look like without it being there, honestly.
Okay. I want it to be kind of subtle. Not overwhelming. I feel like I will probably be like covering that up right there. Now, I just want a little bit of hair. So she's kind of going to have like a bit of a mane, and the mane goes like that, and then just kind of so it just kind of wrap around her. So essentially that's kind of like this wispy little hair, and it'll be like pearly whites with gems in it. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. So I'll have to show you. I feel like it kind of adds a little something to her.
Now I want candy corn. Why? Well, I don't know. That's been a common theme. I think some people do want candy corn pretty bad, and I think I know Sunlaw probably at the sight of some of this candy corn might trigger a little bit of an interest. So it's not unheard of.
It only interests me if it's physically right there in front of me. If I see pictures, it just doesn't do it for me. I have to I'll only want it if it's right in front of me. And then I go, okay, whatever, this is in front of me, I'll eat it. Which is kind of a stupid excuse, but you know what I mean. Okay, so then we've got this This hair here. Okay, so this is kind of just the gist of it. And then we'll kind of start to add some highlights and some little kind of pearly looking shadows and things like that.
Basically, the entire family on my mom's side loves candy corn. I do not blame them. I hear you. Maybe it's genetic. Because Sunlaw, your family has a couple different people that really like candy corn, I think.
Yeah, my brother, he loves candy corn, and we used to go get candy corn together. Like, we used to go, like...
Family event. Go down there and gather up all the candy corn, come back home.
Right, yeah, so we would, like, go on walks, to, like, the convenience stores, and then we would, like, go buy out their supply of candy corn sometimes. Like, usually it was, like, a post-Halloween sale sort of thing that we went for, and then, yeah, we just kind of binged candy corn for a few days.
I get sick just thinking about that.
Kind of embarrassing, but yeah. Yeah, basically the entire family on my mom's side loves candy corn. I do not blame them, yet my dad's side despises it. So, yeah. So I guess that makes sense, you know? So you like candy corn? That's what it sounds like to me. Okay, so what I need right now is kind of like a white outer glow that goes on this direction. And we gotta make this like mane kind of shine. There we go. So far, what are your thoughts?
I actually think it looks pretty good.
You do?
Yep.
Okay. I'm probably going to kind of darken that piece up there. I don't need it to go that far. I think I might want to darken that up a little bit. Alright, here we go. You should play Steven Universe music. The dragon screams crystal gems. Ah, yeah. Pretty much. I mean, I hadn't thought about that, but yeah. Oh, with the hair now. I can really see it now. True. That's true. That's very true. I like the stuff only during fall. When December hits, it's the peppermint chocolate season. Ooh, peppermint chocolate all year long. That's right. Rin, didn't we have a conversation before, like maybe last year, about peppermint mochas? Wasn't that your go-to, your fave?
The Starbucks jam.
The peppermint mocha year-round. Yeah. I remember that being a conversation we actually had. I recall something akin to that. There we go. Yes, exactly. I'm so glad that I remembered that. Totally. Totally. See, there's a reason I remembered everybody's order at Starbucks. My mind is a steel trap for these things. I remember them. I remember everybody's order at Starbucks. It's so weird.
Everything.
I just remember random things. Not everything. I just, I remember
Random things.
I remember random things. And I feel like
Random periods of time. Like, all of a sudden, be like, I don't know what example to give. There's so many. Like
old.
Remember that one time when we went to that restaurant and you got noodles? And I'm like, what?
Yeah, I remember everything, like our dates and stuff. I remember there was this time when we first came out to live in the city that we're in right now. I just remember, like, there was this one time when we went out, or we went, like, near some, like, restaurant, and I was like, and he said something about, like, us not ever going there, or we haven't been there or something, and I was like, yeah, we have. We came to this restaurant first thing when we came here, and I remembered the layout of the place. And so I described it, and I described the table, and then I described the waitress, and it was like years after. I just remember these things.
I don't even remember this conversation, if that gives you any context of what we're working with here,
I remember everything, and he remembers nothing.
Nothing.
It's kind of insane.
Yeah, I don't remember, like, any of, like, she has, like, vivid childhood memories.
Yeah, I
From when
mean,
she
I
was,
really
like,
do.
Like 3 or whatever. I don't remember. My first memory I have is when I was 23 years old. I don't know. But no, I mean, but yeah, like nothing before like 4 or 5 years old for sure.
What? Guru of the Lost Fog. What do you mean, what? I remember way too much. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, even just the stuff that I remember about you, Guru, with the thing that you're working on and that your game in development. I remember a poem from The Amazing Race from more than a decade ago.
Wow.
Ah. It must have resonated with you in such a way that you remember the poem. That's really cool. Do we get to hear the poem? That would be nice. That would be a pretty cool thing if I do.
I have no idea.
Myself.
I don't even know where I was living a decade ago.
Stop!
I mean, I'm just saying. I know what state it was. That means something. Oh, there you go.
Alright.
Fully memorized.
Here we go. To move, to breathe, to fly, to float, to roam the lands remote, to gain all while you give, to travel is to live.
There you go.
Oh. So that's cool. That one must have resonated with you. Just something that you remember because it speaks to you in such a way.
Yeah, where are we traveling to?
Yeah, where are we going? Where are we going?
I mean, that's what I think of when I read that. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, we're supposed to be moving around, checking things out. Let's do it. I don't know. I like it.
Nice. That's cool. Yeah, it makes sense with the title of the book. He said The Amazing Race. Was that right? The Amazing Race, yeah. Gotta be careful with my brush strokes here. The hairs. Okay, here we go. Very, very, very gentle brush strokes. Extremely delicate. extremely delicate brushstrokes. Now this is quite pale, but don't worry. I will be getting in those tones to override the tints. Not override. Some of them I will. Some of them I will kind of mix up. Okay. So she's got very... Yay or nay? I can't go back. I can't take the, I can't take the, acrylic off. But I can paint over it. That's what I can do.
Well, what do you think?
I think that so far so good. I still need to work on it a lot. But, she needs gems in her hair.
Right. I think that what your initial comment was, that it adds a piece. There was a little something missing in that space.
Yeah.
I do think that it adds something.
And it makes her look a little more feminine, I think, too.
Yeah, and almost like youthful, but somewhat wise and experienced.
Kind of old. She looks kind of old, but has a spark.
Yeah, like she still enjoys going and checking for gems and going through the caves.
She's me when I'm old.
There you go. I guess the hair is gonna stay though. Sunlaw's gonna have a nice little mane.
A gray little mane. Keto, will you still love me when I have a gray mane?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll put gems in it. We'll get you a snake belly.
Yeah, good. That sounds great.
She's my wife. She's a snake with a mane.
Rin likes her with the hair, yay! That season was the beginning of watching The Amazing Race and later Survivor with my mother. I started watching Survivor a season before Natalie was on. Skipped one season only. Watched ever since. Wow, Survivor. Sorry.
Yeah. No, go for it.
So I watched a lot of Survivor with my... this is so funny. I watched a lot of Survivor with my step-siblings and my stepdad. They liked it a lot. My brother and my mom were indifferent. But I watched it, but I couldn't remember anything. I just thought it was entertaining in the moment, but that's one of the things that I don't remember.
Am I wrong in thinking that Survivor is like one of the longer running shows? It's like 20 years or 20 seasons or something like that? Or am I thinking of something else?
It's surprisingly
It's been
long.
around forever.
It's surprisingly long, yes.
That show was on... I remember being really small and seeing that on like big old boxy televisions.
Big old boxy
Tonight
television.
on Survivor.
Oh yeah, I remember all that, yeah. But I don't remember the actual goings on. I just remember being in the moment. Since 2000, that's pretty much when I watched it. So 2000, I remember when it was new on television.
21 years.
Yeah, it's... God, I feel so... See, I'm this dragon already, you guys. This is me.
Old and wispy with her mane.
I'm just painting a self-portrait, you guys.
They sound like me. That's something I would say.
You're so funny. Totally a self-portrait now. We're just,
There needs to be birds if it's you.
That's true. The gems could be birds. See, remember, because I kind of make this painting like it's almost like a self-insert, and it's like what inspires you, what captivates you, like this dragon. It's just me and birds. It's true.
Right.
And then my mane would have like a bunch of birds in it, like you know, like a bird's nest there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
accurate.
It's accurate.
Think about it.
I don't have to think about it. I already know. It's
already come true.
Yeah,
we're already there.
Exactly.
See how this darker paint adds some depth to her hair. Adds a little bit of something. Just gonna kind of sneak that darker paint into there. There's my boys! That's my little Pecco and my Brewster. How are you? Oh, I love Brewster. Yay, Keto. You know what gets me all, like, excited about everything? Birds.
This is gonna be a weird thought, but I was thinking this earlier actually. One of these days, remember I was talking about like, this is maybe, I think it was on stream I said this, but maybe not. It was like this idea that just like we find artifacts, you know, of things from the past.
Yeah.
One of these days, I like to think that somebody uncovers, you know,
Artifacts about us.
our live streams or something like that.
I
Right?
think about this daily.
And so here's the thing
I'm
now.
crazy.
So if they do find the live streams, right, they'll see these little cartoon birds on there,
Yeah.
and like, it's just funny that like with more research they might actually find out like, oh wow, those were actual real birds. It was Brewster.
It's a real
and
animal.
That person had a pet on their social media account that we found, and it matches up with their live stream. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too deep into it, but I think it would be
so
weird.
documented. Documents the lives of the people, and it's like they find the fossils of the birds, but they can't confirm, and then they see like.
Well, even now, like, let's say it's far
The
enough into the
evidence.
future that maybe one of those types of birds or something doesn't exist. It's like so far into the future, and they see that, and like instead of having actual fossils or anything, they just use like
I hear
records
a
from
Pecco!
the
Yay!
internet.
That makes me so happy every time I love my Pecco beads.
You already have the
Gyroid.
roost? Yeah, she got the roost.
Yes! Yeah, I got the roost, yeah. It started today because, do you remember that the update actually came early? The update was early, and then the thing was closed, and then it's open as of today. So the update came out on the 3rd, I think?
They did it out of nowhere.
They did it out of nowhere. It was at night.
It was like a surprise. We went to go play Animal Crossing together. And when we went to go pull up, I actually pulled it up first, and I was like, hey, my game's updating, and it's like an hour long. And
then I was like, no way. No way. Dude, we were like right there when the update rolled out. Like, I was so, and then we downloaded the update and we played, and like, yeah, it was incredible timing. Seriously. So awesome. How are you? McQueen! Hello! Hey, Larky Turkey, do you want to play Animal Crossing? If you hit Dodo, you can, or if you type Dodo in the chat, you can grab a Dodo code and come over and start, you know, pillaging my town. I have a little bit of a scavenger hunt happening. Yep, I forgot to go look for him. Oh, you forgot. Oh. So I wasn't sure what to do, and so I talked to Blathers. I thought, because I knew what to expect, I thought he would be there. Oh, Guru, have a super good night. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out. I appreciate you very much. Sorry I caught that a little bit late, but thanks for hanging out and sharing the poem with us and chit-chatting, even though I know I know that Animal Crossing's not your cup of tea. It means a lot to me that you came to hang out. Hope you have a super good night, Guru. Bye. Catch you next time. Yay! Yay! Dodo. I drank coffee without taking my mask off in the game.
There you go. That's how things work.
Perfect. You drink the coffee through the mask, soak it up in the mask.
Right. Save it for later.
Save it for later. Gross. Yay, I'm so glad that Panda's gonna come to play. Who's the voice? That's my husband.
It's Keto.
It's Keto. He's here. He is the voice.
In the flesh. Not really. In the digital world.
He's the disembodied voice that we hear. There's no There's no hands, no body, no face. You just hear a voice.
Hey, McQuacken. Yeah, it's like funny, even on the screen, like when it goes dark, because the glare, you can see like the camera that's on there, but you can't see me because I'm hiding, and it just looks like nobody's playing. Like,
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's the ghost that I invited.
if you look really closely at the beginning of the stream, I think you can actually see me a little bit. But
Did you hear that little yeah? You used the hype emoji. You used the hype emote, and then that makes that sound. But only, like, there's a cooldown for each person. Try Pikachu emotes. Try one Pikachu emote at a time. Yeah, McQuacken says, oh hey! Oh my gosh, is that one of your new ones? One of your new emotes? Yay! She has a new emote! Yes! Super duper.
oh, that's awesome. I just noticed.
Did the Pikachu sound not play?
I didn't hear anything for Pikachu. I'm wondering if it has to do with like a cooldown time overall. Oh, there we go. Achoo! We heard it.
Got you. I'm going to check to make sure that the permissions are right, because some of them are set to like mod only for some reason, and they're not supposed to be. Let's go ahead and check.
The mighty power of wielding a Pikachu.
Oh no, it is okay. So I guess it is the cooldown. So it looks like the permissions are set right. It's just, yeah, okay. Yeah, it looks like the permissions are set right. It is just the cooldown. Keto's right. I thought that the cooldown only applied for each emote, but that makes sense. Yeah. I got you. Cute little emote action. So much fun. So much fun. Super duper cool. People have been kind of messaging me about the amiibos and whether or not I would make the fan art and everything like that, and I definitely am. But don't rush me. I do need to actually do it though.
Wow, I'm getting served a cup of coffee from Brewster.
You're getting some Brewster's coffee? Isn't it so virtually delicious? Virtually. Oh, did you show up? Are you here? Is McQuacken?
Yeah, I think I need to. It's telling me to stop my chat.
Oh, okay.
So I'm trying to end my conversation so I'm not interrupting that process.
Right on. Okay. Okay, good.
But Brewster's taking his good old time pouring me a cup of Joe. Come
No!
on, man. He is.
He's. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, McQuacken. I didn't realize. I wish they would just, like, make it so much more user-friendly and, like, just let people enter whether or not their dialogue box is open. It doesn't make any sense.
It's kind of ridiculous if you have multiple people in here, too, because, like, people could be talking to NPCs, like, multiple different
Exactly. It's so easy to get caught up in conversations and be doing things.
Alright, you should be good now. Brewster's done serving me my Joe.
Yeah, go ahead and give it another shot there.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
I'm so sad I missed the new cards. I can't imagine. It's super frustrating.
That is very frustrating,
Super
insanely.
frustrating.
Insanely.
I really hope they figure out how to get that a little bit under control at some point.
I'm sure they'll continue to restock. I'm sure it's just a temporary thing, but it's still frustrating.
Well, I mean, I feel like they're almost going to have to figure out how to, you know, distribute it better, because
Yeah,
I think
distribute, yeah.
Yeah, distribute, yeah. That's the only problem. Like, I feel like, you know, they're going to want to make sales, but it's a tough battle, because you could put all the stuff out there and all the bots will buy it.
Yeah.
But then your actual customer base is really going to be upset, so it's
For sure.
tricky.
Yeah.
It's tricky. It's tricky.
I need that to be darker. Loads darker.
Yeah, now that you're adding that blue touch on the hair, it's good, or gray, or whatever. You know,
Oh, like the violets.
yeah, you know, I don't know what I'm talking about, but...
It's okay, you're fine.
It's different. It's a different color than it was before, and it looks better. That's all I know.
Why, thank you. Yes, I'm kind of adding like the tones and things like that, trying to add a little bit there. I don't know, the old cards never got a restock till a few months ago. That's so sad, really. Gosh, I remember there being like tons and tons of issues, which is like partly why like I tried to keep up the demand for the amiibo for so long. Like, so I originally came up with like this little keychain amiibo idea, just kind of on a whim, and it was like for funsies, you know, because I thought it would be such a neat idea, but I had no idea that there would be such a surge in popularity in those amiibo. Had no idea. Like, Animal Crossing New Leaf was kind of on its way out and it was kind of dying off. And then there was the announcement of Animal Crossing New Horizons and the amiibo. And then there was just this massive surge in popularity. And then, like, then I had to figure out how to, like, produce the keychains faster. So I bought multiple tables and I have, like, these shelves and things set up so that I could produce them as quick as possible, but also handmade and very intricately made as well. But it was so hard to do. I gotta do it again though. It's a lot of fun and people actually really like my fan art. So I'm really excited to try to do that again. People are so supportive of my fan art. And that means a lot to me.
And I'm just thinking back to how good that soup was.
Oh, that soup was tasty.
That was really good.
So good.
That was so good. So simple.
We gotta get more after this, after the whole stream. I was thinking that anyway, myself.
Right? I know I ate the rice, so I kind of filled up on that, but I kind of wish I didn't eat the rice.
I adore them, Rin says. Wait, thank you! You're so supportive, and I adore you, and you're so wonderful. Yes! Hey, so McQuacken, she streams, and I want to do a little bit of a shout out for her. Because McQuacken's a good pal of mine. And I know she's lurky turkey right now, but I'm just going to go ahead and throw this McQuacken Panda. So I'm going to try to do this real quick.
There you go.
Check that out! Yay! Cool person alert! Oh! What? I have a bunch in my item bag. That goes with me everywhere. Yay! That makes me so happy. I'm so happy that they travel with you, Rin. So happy. That makes me super glad. Yeah, that shout out was a little bit delayed. I actually wanted to do that, but then I got distracted because I'm so ADD. I'm extremely ADD, you guys. I'm so sorry. It's genetic. I don't know. It really is though. Like, oh gosh, my family is very ADD. It's the bees in my brain. They buzz.
They buzz.
They buzz and they never stop.
Right, you're buzzing.
I call it the brain fog.
The busy brain bug.
I get extremely distracted very, very easily. It's actually embarrassing. I will not lie to you. Keto's extremely patient. Let me just throw that out there. He's extremely patient with my...
That's not true, but...
He's as patient as people get with something like that.
That's saying something, though.
People are not patient.
That's impressive. I'm not a patient person. I think Sunlaw sees me in my most patient form.
Yes, I do. But...
That's impressive.
But it's true, though. Because people don't understand, and I feel like the fact that you do have the insight, you tend to understand.
Well, I'm a bit strange myself. So
we're all a little weird.
Just a little.
A little weird. Just a bit. Just a tiny bit.
I'd say I'm about mostly weird. I have much less normal in me than anything else, I'd say.
Yeah.
Not like crazy. Not in a bad way. Just different.
Just a little different.
Just a little different. But a lot different. But when you live in a world filled with strange and different people, I guess you just fit right in.
It's different. I have to tell you guys the story. That's an inside joke that I have with Gammy Loves Robin and Keto. It's different, but I'll tell you that. I'll tell you about that in a sec.
It's different.
It's different. And my Mew card keychain and my pin are all permanently in my Cheshire cat. Cheshire cat. Ada bag. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. That's so cute. Well, that is so flattering, and that makes me so unbelievably happy to hear that. Thank you, Rin. Thank you for being so supportive. So it's different joke. I gotta tell you, it's just so funny. When we moved out here to our city, I had some Starbucks experience, and I was managing the last one that I was at for a while before we left. And so I kind of applied there, and then I went to go inquire, but I went in as a customer, and they were pretty impolite, to say the least. They were not the friendliest batch of people. So I went in there to order, and I was just kind of inquiring about their job positions that they have open. And so I let them know about my experience, and I said I managed the last one that I was at. And and then they were like, well, this one has a drive-through. It's different. Because the one that I used to manage didn't have a drive-through. But let me tell you, at that point, I had 5 years of experience. I could handle that. No sweat. They were back there struggling so bad, making messes, and I was just like looking at them like, I could be an asset to them. Like, I could help. I could be in there kicking butt right now. I know how to do bar. I know how to do register. I know how to do all that.
Yeah, I don't know what the drive-thru really has to do with anything. I mean, McDonald's has a drive-thru.
Yeah, seriously, the drive-thru will not throw me for a loop. I promise. I can handle it.
Like,
I'm a big girl.
It's pretty standard in most fast food
Extremely.
places, where the vast majority of people working there are either just people that don't have experience or high school students. I mean, there's people that do have experience for sure. I've definitely worked my fair share of jobs in fast food restaurants, but they all had drive-thrus.
Yeah,
it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah, a drive-thru. I'm telling you, I'm a big girl. I can handle it. But they just wanted to pick a fight that day. I don't know. They weren't happy.
I'm a big girl too.
Yeah. Keto's a big girl. Oh no. Yeah, I mean, I think that they were just, ready to throw hands because they were having a bad day, but the tone that she had with me, and I was nothing that I said or did warranted that kind of response. She was just like, it's different, and she just caught this attitude with me. And then they just wanted to get with the order and just deal with that and struggle, and it took forever to get my drink, and they were making messes, and I was peeking over, and the bar was like covered in spilled drinks. I was like, this is so sloppy. But I can't say anything, man. I wasn't back there, but let me just tell you, I had the experience, and I knew what they could have been doing differently, and I feel like I could have been a good asset. I was just judged very harshly by this random girl on register. But that's okay. I went and found a job that better suited me, and they treated me wonderfully there, so it doesn't matter. But I still like to make the joke, it's different sometimes, because, if you're kind of in a similar situation, and it's like, there's just appropriate times where it's just funny to make that joke, It's different. So funny. Yeah, the gyroids. So basically, if you find the gyroid fragments out on those mystery islands or something. I'm getting them from my alt characters, so I have 8 characters on my island, which is crazy. I had them all go on boat tours today, and they all brought in some yesterday. I don't think I did all of the characters yesterday, but yeah, like they almost all of them brought back some gyroids. So you bury them, and then you water them like they're flowers. So instead of like sparkling, they're really weird. They breathe. It's creepy. It is so creepy that they breathe. And then the next day, you can dig them up and they're full-fledged gyroids. Yeah, the gyroid fragments, you bury them, you water them. It's extremely creepy, but I love it. It's so cool.
And that's how babies are born.
This is how you capture the souls of the damned. Because the gyroids, they're buried with the dead, right? Because they're Henawa. Traditionally, I think it's a very old celestial theme, yay! An old Japanese tradition, I believe. And there are these little clay figurines that are buried with the dead. So it's almost like you're capturing creepy souls or something. I don't know. I feel like that's what it is. It's very unsettling, but I like it. Very eerie and disturbing. I will collect all the gyroids. All the unfortunate souls. It's terrifying. Kito's over here like, who am I married to? This is terrifying.
Second guessing some stuff, but I'm okay.
Stop it! You made me choke on my drink. I'm so sorry. Oh, my Switch. I almost said my Twitch, but we're streaming on Twitch and my Switch needs to charge. My Switch needs to charge. So let's go ahead and plug it in so that we don't all disconnect, so that you guys can all pick up the stuff. So I'm going to actually quickly go around as well and see what all has been collected and what all still needs to be collected. I think I'm going to kind of sit in the corner of the room here and plug it in real quick. Let's go ahead and set this up. A bit. The lamp. Plug in the Switch.
That actually really helped with the glare a little bit.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Just so you know, though, it is glaring. So.
Oh, sorry. Am I like visible?
Yeah, you were for a second. I don't care. I just know you probably don't.
Oh my gosh, 1% battery. Dear God.
I love your island. So colorful. I know it's insane, isn't it? She's putting so much attention to detail. It's crazy.
Thank you.
It's crazy, McQuacken.
It's hard to get out of there. We're a little cramped up in here.
It's so funny, like, what the perception of what the streaming studio looks like versus what's actually going on. It's like...
It's actually quite cramped in here, and the presentation is nice. Much nicer than... I don't think you need to go all the way around to sit right there, right?
No, I'm good. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna take a quick second. I will be back probably like 10 minutes or so. I'm just gonna get a drink. Oh,
Pete's gonna take a hot minute and...
left my water over here. Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick minute, a hot minute,
A hot minute.
a cold minute.
It's different.
It's different when it's hot.
Careful. The many wires and the many cords. The crazy setup. But I appreciate you, McQuacken. I'm glad that you feel that my island is colorful. It makes me very happy. Obviously I love lots and lots of colors. I like things that are colorful. And maybe a bit too much, you know. People like muted palettes and limiting their palettes, and I say color, color, color is great. Always. I will never say less color. I just love colors. Always nice. Just can't go wrong. You just can't. And of course, with all the flowers, there is a theme. There is a theme. There's a reason for all of the chaotic flowers. So, my island is modeled after Paneled Upon, and Popples is the setting of that game. And, so all the alts, all the characters, they're all, well, they're not all of the characters in Paneled Upon, but there are a pretty decent amount of them. The majority of the characters from Paneled Upon are in there. And even Phoebe and Drago are references to Paneled Upon. And the fact that they're up on that creepy little hill, that's meant to be like their evil spot. It's supposed to be like Mount Wicked from Paneled Upon. Yeah, so much fun. I had so much fun coming up with the idea. But to be honest with you, it's not the first time, because in Newly, I did kind of the same thing. I had the Popples theme and everything. Everything was themed after Paneled Upon. My first ever video game that I've ever played. Yeah. And still one of my faves to this day, because I can just sit there and play it for hours, just to unwind. Kind of like how Animal Crossing helps me unwind, except it's even less. So like if you can't handle the stress of like all the decorating and all the to-do list, sometimes like if I go and play Paneled Upon, it really helps me to clear my mind. It's very good for that. Cute, thank you. Well, thank you, thank you. I'm losing. Oh no. Okay, that's alright though. I just need my shop towel to kind of regulate all of the liquids on my brush over here. There we go. I'm still working on my island, but it's in hiatus because I ran out of Nook Miles. Oh no! Especially since Nook Miles are just so, like, important with the update, too. That makes it so much worse. The Nook Miles are hard to get, man. It sucks. I wish we had, like, a way to convert bells to Nook Miles in the same way that there are bell vouchers that you can buy for Nook Miles. I really wish that there was, like, one for like getting Nook Miles out of bells. Like, maybe I'm asking too much, but that's just how I feel, you know? I just wish there was a way to do that. Exactly, I wish that too, because I don't always like doing what it wants me to do for the miles. Same. Yeah, same, totally. It's kind of frustrating, man. Like, I don't want to, like, hit the rocks. Sometimes I don't want to go chop and collect wood. Like, maybe I have a whole bunch of it, and maybe that's what they're offering, like, extra points for, you know? Maybe my town doesn't have, like, trees that you can just chop without destroying something, you know? Like, you know what I mean? Maybe, like, in my town, you don't even have space for the wood to drop, because hold up. Okay, there we go. Just, there we go. Awesome. I also wish they updated your pocket storage. Yeah. Yeah, so this kind of bugs me out. I really wish that you could select multiple items at once and move them around in your pockets or sort items in your pockets. That would be really cool. And then also, another thing that I did actually notice today. I got 2 DIY recipes earlier. And I'm hearing stuff. What's that? Oh my gosh, Keto, thank you so much for the subscription. I adore you. Husband, you're the best. That's awesome. Right on, you guys. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I got 2 DIY recipes today, and these items are so cool. Okay, one of them is a storage shed that you can place outside. My Brewster! There's a storage shed that you can place outside. And it's extremely cool because you can access your storage anywhere on your island, right? And the cool thing about it too is you can put items in it faster than you can put in items in your own house for some reason. You can actually select multiple to put them into your storage. So you basically, it just says, do you want to store or withdraw items? So you pick store, right? And then you can select multiple items and then store them, right? Instead of clicking on each one and then scrolling to the option, put item in storage. That is such a pain in the butt. But also, DIYs in your storage. That is new. That's a thing that you can do. Did you know that? Because I just tried it randomly and it worked. Isn't that so cool? Yay, love theme! And candy corn. That candy corn emote is just funny. I had to make it, you know, with the candy corn theme. It's just important. It was high on the agenda. Sorry, every other project had to wait. The candy corn had to become an emote, and it was extremely important. That's good to know because I have a bunch of DIYs laying around. Yeah, and I did too. Well, I brought them back out again after I let the storage sort them alphabetically, which is also super important. like I wish we could have done that before, to sort them all alphabetically. So I put them in storage, I sorted them, and then I brought them out, and then I laid them all in one condensed little area. But I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy that we have the ability to do that now. It's important, I feel. With all the talk of candy corn, an emoji was necessary. Exactly! The emote had to happen. It was important. Alright, so I'm thinking I kind of want to like touch up the ear now. So her ear, I'm going to probably start on some little highlights. I'm kind of dilly-dallying. I'm having a good time though. There we go. Keto, are you getting some of that delicious soup? I need to make some more, more pale. It needs to be a lot lighter than this. I want soup now. Soup is so good. We made delicious soup. Listen, McQuacken, it was so good. I would share it with you if I could. I would love to share it with you. Soup! The glow stuff is so cool, right? It's the moss. Now, I do have a question. Does it let you pick it up? Because if it lets you pick it up, you can have it. If it doesn't, I guess we're at a loss then, but let me know. No, I haven't gotten any more. Okay, well we should have some after the stream together. Totally. Totes. Because oh my gosh, it's so tasty. So tasty. Like the character from Monster Hunter. Go. Oh yeah. Super nice. What's the recipe, Sunla? Let's see. I haven't gotten any more. It's really simple, to be honest. What's the recipe? Oop, what happened? What happened? Was there a disconnect, you guys? Oh, it said someone left quietly. Oh, maybe it was Keto. Oh yeah, it does appear to be that way. Well, looks like we're all here though. Whee! Yay! So yeah, it was totally Keto. He disconnected because his Switch died. Oh no, Keto! Yeah. It is no longer in operation. That's okay, we had a really good time. So let me go ahead and maybe restock some stuff, huh? I'm sure some stuff was already kinda... Here's the breathing holes, the creepy... creepy souls of the damned. Wow, it looks like a lot of the stuff is still around. But let's go ahead and, wow. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff around here, you guys. Feel free to pick up anything. Honestly. I quietly left to the grave. Now that's a little dark and creepy. Yeah, there's stuff everywhere. You guys feel free to pick up anything that you find that you are interested in. I do see that I see that some things are found and picked up. Yeah. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, my island is pretty whack attack. There's so much stuff going on here, but I worked on it a lot, I guess. I don't know, I lose track of time and I'm just on this thing, you know? Forever. It's so much fun. Yeah. Here we go. Let's go ahead and grab one of these. I'm just gonna litter it right here. Oh no! Your Switchy died.
Oh, that's okay. Let's see.
I turned off the cam, so maybe,
Oh, you're good to keep it like that. I'm just gonna play anyways.
Oh, okay. You have, oh, you do have battery. I thought it completely died. No. I guess it just disconnected. That's all.
Yeah, I was just idle for too long.
The Quacken says, I don't have any of the Mario stuff. Wait, can't you still get it? Or was that a limited time thing? Isn't that in the special items? You should be able to order it if you go to Nook Shopping, go to Special Goods, and then go over to Promotion in the tab. And then you can order 5 things a day. So that does take up your catalog stuff. I don't know, I'll check now. Yeah, so I don't know if it allows you to do it while you're on someone else's island, but if you remember to, I think just, yeah, I think it's just in the Nook Shopping app or even in the Nook Terminal. When you're on your island and you go into the resident services area, you go to Special Goods and then use the R button to go over to Promotion, which looks like a little burst symbol with a Nook leaf in it, and then all of the cool Sanrio stuff. If you scan in the Sanrio characters, you can get all their furniture, and you can go down and get all of the fun Mario stuff. So it should all be there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I gotta wait. I'm on my island. But yeah, it's all there. It's just 5 a day. Unfortunately, you do have to be extremely patient with it, but it's worth it, especially for the floating block item, the thwomps, and the pipe. The warp pipe is the coolest. Dude, that is like, it was a must-have in my island. I have one, or I have 2 set up. So you can get from the very top right of the island to the bottom left portion of the island. So up by Lip's house, the giant Terra flower with the water moat surrounding it, a massive flower with a house on it. That one is right by a warp pipe. Yeah. And the warp pipe is kind of inside the earth. So you kind of jump down into it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, you guys can pick flowers and stuff like that too, and use the DIYs or do whatever you want to do. Scavenge away. I'm sorry my shops aren't open. I know I stream at night right when they close. That is kind of upsetting, I think. I'm gonna probably hang out in someone's house over here, one of these animal. My pal, not my pal Phil. I guess I'm going into Colton's house. Yeah. I guess I'll hang out right here. Yeah, so seems like pretty much everything is pretty close to the way that it was, but
There's like tons of like
tons of items.
Not saying specifically where it is, but there's lots of gold and some really awesome stuff.
Yeah, like, you guys help yourself. I'm sure you're pretty reluctant to pick up this stuff, but I'm telling you right now, I have an overabundance of those materials, and I'm extremely happy to share.
I come through and take stuff all the time.
Yeah, I mean, Keto, of course, he gets the first dibs and all that fun stuff. But Keto, he pretty much just started, and
I just usually want tools. Like, I like to get tools to start. That's one thing about certain games, like, in general, not just Animal Crossing. It's like, having to make tools that break, I'm always like, you know? So I like when I go over and you give me a bunch of tools. That's always really nice.
I like to help out. I try to help. Try to be helpful.
I come over from my little tent or whatever into Sunlaw's palace and choose from her many colorful shovels and pickaxes.
Oh man.
She offers me money, but I don't take it because I'm humble and I'm trying to make it on my own.
He's trying to do it. He's trying to do it himself though. Like he's wanting to kind of mostly just do. He likes fishing and stuff too. I think that's what he really wants to focus on. Fishing and farming. I just don't need gold. I have a ton. Well, good. I'm glad that you have a ton. Yeah, pick at anything that you want to. Anything that you see that is new. There's mushies. There's cherry blossom petals. There are snowflakes. There were, I don't know if they're still there. I actually didn't check. There are a few vines that you can get. What else? There are, of course, the gold, and then the different star fragments and things like that that are everywhere, the small ones, and then I have a few of the special ones, like the Leo and Aries are littered around. Large star fragments are littered around. There are a lot of large star fragments. If you're interested or looking for those, there are a ton of them. Yep, I'll leave gold for others. Well, that's nice of you. That's good. Yeah, so I'm thinking it'll probably be a pretty quiet night doing this on the stream, and then, you know, whatever I have left over, which I'm sure I'll end up restocking anyways, I can just share with, probably end up sharing with people on like my Facebook and Probably not my Instagram because it's like a little less private, you know? I did do that before, but it's like, you know, I want to be ready for like the swarm of people and it's too many, like, people popping in and out and I don't know, there's a lot of disconnects and stuff like that. I have to be like there and crazy stuff. But yeah, that's good, that's good. Very good. Looks like Keat is now playing, what's that game called?
It's trash. I wasted money on this game that I thought was going to be entertaining, and it's not. It's not fun at all. I mean, it's okay, I guess, but it's really not. And so I told myself, well, you gotta beat it.
You're so funny.
You gotta beat it, and then once you beat it, you can go and get a better game. But I messed up on this one.
So what's it called?
Oh, I don't even know. Seriously, I think it's something aliens versus, I don't know. I have no idea. It's not a good game. It's called Timothy versus Aliens.
Even the name sounds like
that's what
a disappointment.
I genuinely didn't remember it. It's
too funny. Timothy versus Aliens.
And now I'm playing this hellish driving mission where you're supposed to beat this guy's driving record to get a key so you can go blast more aliens, but the driving mechanics are made from total scrap dumpster fire garbage. It's just ridiculous.
Oh no.
But that's okay.
I watched him play a little bit. It's the aesthetics in it clash.
It's a mess.
They clash. There's something about it that's not pleasing to the eye because they mix too many things. Like they've got these cartoonish looking like characters with these big head toddler proportions, right? And they've got these goofy like cartoon faces, but then you've got like this hyper realistic city and this like driving that looks like realistic, but then you've got these
horrible. Like,
it's not cartoony in any way except for the characters and the monsters. It's so weird. Not to be such a harsh and mean critic over it, but yeah.
But the game cost almost $20 and it really plays like something that you'd spend like maybe $6 for, you know?
Dude, I'm watching him play it and the frame rate is like 20 frames per second or something bad like that. I'm telling you, it is so choppy. It looks pretty much unplayable.
Yeah, and once you start like,
Wow.
everything has really weird hitboxes, so I'm doing this driving mission and you're on these tiny roads and you just flip into everything. Like everything stops you and you're supposed to beat this really fast time.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get past it.
It's just really not an ironed out game at all. It's just not. It's not ready, you know. It needed like 10 more years in development. Like, holy crap, that's so bad.
The one cool thing about it is they do have this concept where the entire scenery and all of the characters that are humans and everything like that are in black and white. And then the aliens are these like colorful little goofy guys. And so that's kind of neat.
They should have stylized the city because the city looks like over hyper realistic and it doesn't need to be. It actually does not need to be because like they could have just stylized it and made some leany looking buildings that look cartoony and fit the atmosphere a bit better. It makes more sense. There's our color shift. Yay! Mystery color shift. It's a mystery. I feel like I should throw something in front of the camera before it's too late. Here's a really old artwork of mine. Before it's too late.
Oh, there you go.
It's the red Gyarados of the Lake of Rage, except he's hardly changed pretty much. This one's the colored pencil thing that you see sometimes on the starting soon screen. I'm sure you guys have seen it before. Wow. Wow. It's a mystery color shift.
It's a rigatoni.
It's a rigatoni. And here it is regular. Plain Jane, that was from high school. That's old. That is a very old paper bag drawing. It's so old. So old. So very, very, very. That's a Flapjack reference that I feel like only my brother and I know. Stop it now, baby. Flapjack goes to Bubby. Orange water dragon. Yeah! Fun, right? I feel like it works. I feel like it works out pretty okay. Now I'm working on these ears over here. I guess I gotta kind of mix up with a pretty dark color. Let's go ahead and mix up something that's like a violet, I suppose. Nice, deep, dark violets. For some contrast. Yeah. Yeah, so like Bubby is like, she's the whale, you know, like from Flapjack. And then Flapjack is like hanging out with Bubby. And then he goes, Bubby, you're my oldest friend. So old. So very, very, very. And then she cuts him off and she goes, stop it now, baby. Like, she's, you know, like, she's like an old woman, you know. And he's like so innocent, like a little kid, you know, because he is. Like, he's actually like, it'd be like if my daughter did that. Like,
right. That's hilarious.
So very, very.
Just a very friendly warning shot. It's like,
yeah. Stop it now, baby. Oh, I love that. That's such a funny part of Flapjack. That little clip. I clipped it ages ago. I have like the clip on Facebook or something because I thought it was one of the best moments. Oh. So old. Kirby music! This track makes me happy every time I hear it. And that is why it's part of a playlist. Okay, we're adding a little bit of definition to her ears. What are we thinking of it so far?
I think it looks pretty good.
Thank
Got
you.
the mane on him, yeah. Persh, yeah.
She's like, she says she
You
needs
put that
gems.
on quick too. You just kind of whipped that on there.
Well, thank you. I had it in my head. I just need to fix up her ears now. She does need some more definition in her little ears. It's so cool that you guys are chilling in my island. You guys go hang out with Brewster and stuff. I invited Julian. Is he still in the cafe? I had to just test the amiibo that I had, and so I was like, I just wanted to try an amiibo, and I just like grabbed one of my Julian keychains and like threw it on there. I'm like, I don't know who to invite. I don't have any of the NPCs on me right now. So I just went ahead and invited Julian, even though I have him in my island. It's so funny because like he's already there, so I guess like what it does is it removes him from his house, right? So he's not like wandering around the island, I'm guessing. I'm guessing that's how they take care of that, and then he just goes and hangs out in the cafe. If I had to make guesses, that's what's happening. Oh, sorry, I bumped into you.
Oh, you're good.
our tight little space over here very small. Very small.
So small.
It's actually not that bad. It's just we've
So
got a lot of
tiny.
stuff in here. There's a lot of equipment and things taking up so much space. That's honestly what it is. It's not actually a small room. Well, it kind of is for like a bedroom, but it's not that small. Only bumping shoulders because we have things everywhere.
Yeah, there's stuff all over.
Equipment is all over. The equipment is heavy over here. It's important though for me to do any of the stuff in here to make it my workshop. I have to make it kind of equipment heavy.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of stuff that goes into making all these things, so.
Yeah, for sure. It takes up a lot of space to do like whatever project. Sometimes I have to demolish one area of my workshop so that I can specialize in another area of my workshop because all these things take up different spaces and
Well, there's also an area, you know, for shipping labels, packaging stuff. You know, it's not just art. You know, it's all kinds of stuff.
there's all sorts of stuff. I have my printing and die cutting area, and then I have my stationery under that, and then I have my, like you said, the packaging and the shipping and stuff. I have areas for like technology stuff. I have my computer desk with my tablet and my monitor.
It's amazing that you can get all of those things in here because, like, it sounds like a station or like, but it's really not. It's, you know, little compartments within, like, you know, the areas of the room. So it's not like the packaging area is like this big space or anything. It's just, you know, really, really well organized and put together to fit in small space. It's interesting.
It's organized but sloppy at the same time.
Well, I mean,
You would never know.
it looks like an art studio. I mean, it's not going to be, you know,
Oh, for sure.
clean.
Dude, so like I watch some like art YouTubers and stuff like that, and like when they show their art studios, I'm like, man, I feel better about my crazy chaos because when I look at these guys, I like feel like I fit right in. Like I'm not alone in this, you know?
Right.
I'm not alone in this whole messy studio thing.
Exactly.
Very normal. Just as long as there isn't like art supply hoarding that happens, taking up all the space, and then you can't get in and actually use it anymore because it's all taken up. That's when it becomes a problem, and I feel like sometimes people, you know, like will buy up a bunch of stuff that they might never use, and then that becomes really difficult to manage because, like, if you do that too much, you kind of run out of room. And I have stuff for projects that I haven't started on yet, but I have the space for it, and it's like, you know, I've got an area for it, so it's like all perfectly ready for me to jump in there, like pull out the paints and work on it, you know? Once I get the moment to do so, that's all it really takes. It's organized in such a way that it's like it's ready for me when I'm ready for it.
Yeah, and that's got to make it easier for you to actually get into doing it because if it's hard to get set up and everything like that, like that's just one extra layer that could be discouraging you from like, actually doing a painting or actually working on a piece, you know?
Yeah, for sure. It can become daunting if you don't have that groundwork laid out. Yeah. For sure, for sure.
Alright, I got another key, everybody. One step closer to beating this crappy game.
He's making himself do it because he purchased it. It's like, he's so funny.
Well, you know what it is? I've been really getting into this bad habit of buying games and not finishing them. Like, I don't give them a good enough chance, I don't play them long enough, and then I never beat them. And that's not okay. I need to beat some of the games that I play. It's like, you know, if you're reading a book or something like that, like if you're gonna pick it up and you start reading it, like just, you know, maybe commit to finishing it and see if, you know, it's good. You know, like if you don't give it a good enough chance, you're never gonna know if it's something you're gonna enjoy. Now, this game's garbage, but you know, I'm just trying to get the discipline to finish games when I start them. That's all.
Right? Like, it's It's good. It's a good start. Now, I'll bet you anything, you'll be more careful about what you purchase.
Absolutely. I think that's part of the lesson, right? Like, normally I would have went on YouTube, I would have checked out some reviews, I would have looked at some articles on the game. I thought, no, $16, live
No
the life,
biggie. I'll do
whatever.
that.
We'll throw it at it,
Yeah.
And I got stuck with a steaming pile of a game, but
Yeah, unfortunate. But oops, I'm sorry. I just keep touching you.
I'm being very expanded. I have my arms out and everything like that.
I back up so much. There's so much movement. I constantly move back and look at it from different angles so that I feel comfortable with what I'm working on. I'm the same. I always stop playing my games. I have a ton of games I haven't beat or touched. It's a common problem. It's a common thing.
So McQuacken, is there a game out there that you haven't beaten or touched that is kind of almost bothering you that you haven't beaten or touched it? Because I have a game like that.
I have a game that I haven't,
Shenmue 3 for me. I'm very disappointed in myself for not beating that game. I beat the first one, I beat the second one, and I've probably only gotten a quarter of the way through the third one, and I have just not finished it. And I have not even really tried to finish it, and it's actually bugging me a little bit.
Oh. That's right. We have been talking a lot about Shenmue, huh?
Horizon Zero Dawn, haven't touched it. Ooh, and I've heard that's an amazing game. I've never played it.
Horizon Zero Dawn?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've never heard of that. What is that?
McQuack can probably tell you better than I could, but I've heard really good things about it.
Horizon Zero Dawn. I would love to hear about it. I normally get stuck in a game until I finish it, so I don't have that problem unless the game is horrible. Yeah, see, I feel like that becomes a problem when it's the game is horrible and it's or there's some kind of problem with the game that makes it so hard to play. In Keto's case with Shenmue, it's more the style of the game and how it's so un-user friendly. It's so unfriendly for the average player. You need to have the attention span of, I don't know, some kind of saint. You need to be able to be fine with being stuck in these dumb chopping wood mini games all day. It's bad. But it's good at the same time. But it's also bad. Bad by design, I think. The plot follows Aloy, a young hunter in a world overrun by machines, who sets out to uncover her past. Oh. That sounds interesting.
It looks really nice too. The graphics are really good on it and stuff like that. It's a really pretty game.
That's so interesting. A world overrun by machines. Is it some kind of post-apocalyptic? Apocalyptic? Ugh, I can't even talk tonight. Apocalyptic thing. Is it?
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know too much about it.
Oh, I do have one, kind of. I'll tell you what mine is. I have Ultra Moon, Pokemon Ultra Moon, and I finished Pokemon Sun, but Ultra Moon is, I actually thought that the Ultra games were going to be sequels to the Sun and Moon, like Pokemon Black and White were, and Black 2 and White 2. I actually thought, but I was completely wrong. And it's the same game, but with some post-game stuff. And for some reason, Sun and Moon was just hard for me to... It was hard for me to play it again that quickly. I think I'll go back to it, and I have been thinking about it again when I'm ready to play through that same story again. But it was just too soon. It's the same game, It's basically the same game. I believe so. Oh, post-apocalyptic. I can't beat the genocide run in Undertale. Oh my gosh! I heard that that's really, really hard when you go savage in Undertale. The genocide run, when you kill everything.
Oh, okay.
When you're the heartless, terrible... Yeah, that's That's so cool that you're going back to get that ending, though, to try to get that. I heard that that's the hardest thing to do. Now, I could be wrong, though. I just remember that being a conversation that my brother and I had a long, long time ago.
That was a really good game.
Undertale, yeah. Oh my gosh. I remember seeing that, like, the really low odds creepy character that's, like, hidden in the game. That's, like, you only see it every, I don't know, million runs or whatever. It's, like, ridiculous. Very, very low odd encounter. The really creepy thing that's supposed to be, like, related to Sans and Papyrus. I can't beat the genocide run in Undertale. I already read that. I can't even bring myself to kill Goat Mom. Oh, it's so hard, I know. I heard that it's difficult because when you go savage on everybody, like, you really have to fight a lot of things, and like you come up against a lot of really strong things that you could otherwise kind of basically like love up on them, and then basically you're off scot-free. But it's just really difficult because when you fight them, they'll like beat your butt, you know.
Maybe you're just not you're not somebody who's gonna go on genocidal rampage, Maybe just watch somebody else kill Goat Mom or something. You don't want to do that. You're not going to be able to sleep at night,
Toriel she's so sweet.
You're going to be guilt-ridden. It's not worth it.
I know. It's traumatic even. It's like traumatizing to have to kill her. It's messed up, man.
You played the best version of the game, it's there's no need.
Yeah, for sure. WD Gaster. Is that the one? Oh yeah, the really creepy thing that's hiding, that's like related to Sans and Papyrus, the really creepy low odds thing. Yeah, like the game is mean when you are mean. Exactly, it matches your energy. So it's like a lot nicer if you're sweet to everybody because people are sweeter to you and aren't gonna try to get you back.
Yeah, they did that concept really well. Like, there's a lot of games that tried to, like, implement, like, the butterfly effect or, like, similar concepts, and they don't do it very well, and it just feels kind of, like the outcome would have kind of been the same either way, or it was kind of forced to go a certain way. But when you play Undertale, like, it definitely makes the whole feeling of the game change when you act differently with the people in the environment, the NPCs differently. It's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, they did extremely well with that whole concept. I agree. They did very well with that whole concept. I mean, like Keto said, a lot of things don't quite do that right, even if they try to. It's a still pretty original concept. I will say that it's still pretty original. But it's also very, very well done. With the whole, you can go the passive route and you can go the homicidal maniac route as well. But it's up to you to make that decision. It's very, very fascinating. There we go. Right? Like, I would never be able to kill Paps. He's such a sweet sunshine cinnamon roll. Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
He's a goob, He's a goob, and it's like he's always smiling, and it's like, why would we do that? Why would we kill him? He's just living his life, He's such a goob.
Yeah, I mean, if you go through the first round as pacifist, I think it's hard to go back and do it the other way around. Like, if you came through and you just, like, whacked everybody on the first try, then, going back through and doing a peaceful round would actually be kind of nice, but the other way around is just kind of hard. You build a relationship with so many of the characters, and then they want you to go back and kill them all, like, it's not.
Like, they didn't just, like, be really sweet to you.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way.
Like, Goat Mom didn't just bake you a sweet pie, and
right.
Like, she didn't just take care of you like you're her sweet child. Even the background music changes when you start unaliving people. Oh yeah, the atmosphere changes. The atmospheric, like, all the music and everything like that. Oh, it's creepy. It's very creepy and unsettling. Like it's almost like it lets you know you're doing something really wrong and you should feel freaked out by this, you know? Like, yeah. Yeah, it's very creepy. Oh, I love the upstairs room of the water, ocean, beach themed house. Oh, you like that? Thank you. No, that's not random. It's pretty on topic. I mean, we're over here playing Animal Crossing and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that's cool. I'm glad that you like that. That's the mermaid theme, I believe. If I can recall, I did it like, everything's like the lights off, so it's dark, and then the only things that should be lighting up the room are like some octopus tanks. And then the wallpaper lights up as well because it's really cool. It's just a really cool wallpaper because it lights up. I like it a lot. Yes, I love the characters. I can't bring myself to kill them. Yeah. I mean, they're sweet. I mean, the game kind of forces you to love the characters.
For sure.
They really bring them to life, and it's like, it kind of makes you feel like such a monster.
That's the best part of the game is when you get to experience them being funny and all that stuff.
And it genuinely makes you feel terrible.
Yeah.
Like, even though they're not real and they're just like bits and bytes, you know? It makes you feel terrible. The mermaid and the pirate rooms are awesome. Thank you! That is so sweet of you. I haven't finished them. If you turn the camera around, I've got that little welcome sign with the skull and crossbones in the pirate room underneath with the treasures and the little random dragon in there protecting the dragon treasures. I don't know. I just thought that it would be cute there. I really didn't finish. Everything is a complete work in progress still, but I have so many plans for when I get all the items that I need to create my visions for my islands. I'll get there eventually. It might take 12 years, or maybe at this rate it might be actually quicker. I have made decent progress. I feel like I did a lot of... I play that game, I binge it, and I get a lot done. And then I'm like, what have I done with my life?
Yeah.
When I look back at the
it's interesting because, you know, she won't play. Like, there's not a lot of playing going on, and then all of a sudden something like this will happen, and it's like 2 full days, and then everything's done. Like,
and then I do a ton of stuff. Yeah. I have like this objective, this clear objective in my mind, this vision of what I want it to be, and then I do it, and then I do it like maybe 90%-ish, and then I leave some of it undone, and then I stop playing for like another 6 months. Like, it's crazy. I just am not consistent at all. Oh, craziness. Just never consistent with that stuff. I mean, I don't really have the time to like play all the time, so I just binge it and I'm happy with that, and then I go back to normal life.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta get in when you can.
Yeah, exactly. I try. So apparently a lot of people are restarting their islands because of the update. Bad idea.
Why would they do that?
I don't know, because then it takes so much longer to unlock everything. I mean, just see how long it's taking you.
But why are they restarting the island? I don't get what's the reasoning for that.
So I guess they're doing that because they like forget their direction or what they were originally doing.
Oh well, that makes sense.
Sort of, but it's like, then just play a little bit and then try and get a memory refresher, right? Because won't you remember if you get back into it and take a look at it, just look around and then just think like, what can I do with this or something?
Maybe.
Or they restart it because they want to experience all of the game in full from the get-go, but it doesn't quite happen that way because it still takes forever to unlock what the DLC has to offer. For instance, to even get the roost, you need to have the museum, which means you need to get that far in the game, and then you also need to get the 5-star island rating, I think, to even experience the DLC. So it takes a while to get there already as it is, and so it's like, yeah, I just personally wouldn't, and I feel like a lot of people are biting the bullet now and are really upset about it. I've been seeing like posts and stuff online. People have been like talking about how upset they are because they forgot how much work it is to start the island. It's a lot, and I think they forget how much harder it is to restart than it is to just pick up from where you left off and try to remember where you were going with it.
Or restart it, you know?
Yeah, the restarting it is
I mean,
so much
like,
more.
Oh, I just mean like restarting as in like tearing it down.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Chop down all the trees,
Money
flatten,
alone. Like how
everything.
How much did the new storage cost?
The new storage was 700,000 bells.
Yeah, so good luck. You know what I mean?
For the upgraded storage for the last upgrade.
You're gonna have to rebuild your house all the way up.
You need all those bells too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly. Same here, I feel, yeah. I restarted, but not in the restart sense. I just flattened my island out completely, exactly, and started from there rather than start all over. Exactly. See, McQuacken knows what to do. That's the smart thing to do.
For sure.
I thought about restarting, but I decided it wasn't worth it. I agree. I mean, yeah, like, I don't think that it's worth it ultimately. I think a lot of people are kind of being a little bit irrational with it. Because they're not really thinking about how much work goes into restarting.
I can see myself doing something like that, but only if I was really committed to restarting the journey for real. Like, you really have to think about it. I can see a purpose for it, for sure. It's just, like, your average person's probably not going to want it. Like, if you've not been playing Animal Crossing that much, you know, recently, you're probably not going to want to restart from the ground up and try to get all the way up to the top again.
Because then it is a full-on commitment. So, like, you didn't play for that long already, so you know that you probably don't have it in you, the mental stamina, to go in there and completely redo all of that, because that is actually a lot of work. A lot of time. Oh, yeah. It was 700,000 and then 900,000, and then the final upgrade was, 1 million. No, I'm talking about the storage. McQuacken, after the update, you can actually go get your storage expanded for the last time. So with the last update, like previous, before this, they did do a storage space expansion, like home storage expansion, for just, I thought it was just a few hundred slots or something. And I can't remember how much that was, but now there's another one with the new upgrade, and it's another 700,000 bells on top of everything that you've already paid. It's insane. Right? Did it work? It didn't work.
It did work.
It did?
Yep.
I didn't even hear it through all my talking.
I think I heard it, yeah.
You did?
I think so, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm like pretty sure, yeah. Like, 97%.
97%, so there's still a 3% chance.
For sure.
That nobody heard anything.
There's a 3% chance that I heard something that didn't happen, yeah.
I have 40 million bells, so I'm good. Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the thing, though. People who restarted couldn't get in on that dupe glitch. Because it's patched, except for, I mean, you could still do the one where, like, you're actually playing with other people and then you disconnect in the middle. That's still a thing, but, like, that's really a lot harder to pull off, and I think that your save data is kind of at risk, so I think a lot of people don't really want to do that. But I just wanted to check it out. Yeah, you can do it anytime, man. If you wanna use the commands and stuff like that, that's what they're there for. Go ahead and put a Pikachu in the chat. Use a little Pikachu. Space Daddy Gangsta!
Hey!
I still only have 2 villagers and a tent.
Me too!
Hey, you're on par with Keto. Maybe you guys could play Animal Crossing together. I didn't use any of those anyway. The dupe glitches? Oh, I did. For sure, like, trust me, I used the dupe glitches. I have so much real art, though, on my island. Yay! So if anyone needs art, I got you. Ooh! There's the Pikachu! Hee hee hee! Adorable. I have like 40 pieces. Dang it! That's crazy. I haven't gotten that far with the art part of the museum. I haven't even looked at it, to be honest with you. Like, I don't even know how far I am with my art section in the museum. I haven't been in there in a very long time since, like, that update dropped. But I have been trying to donate art regularly, so I'm sure I have some stuff in there. I have a ton of fake art. That ain't good, right? I have a ton of fakey stuff. Fakey forgeries. Secretly, I'm the one making the forgeries. Ha ha ha. You laugh. Where is my shop towel? There it is. Found it. But guess what, Space Daddy Gangsta? My gate is open. And, if you would like the dodo code to scavenge things and go pick up dropped items all over the place, just put dodo in the chat. Just dodo. Yeah. Type dodo in the chat. You'll get the dodo code. Nope, just dodo. No exclamation point. Just dodo. It's all good. I can't find any vines for pickup. There it is. You can't find any vines. I finished the museum completely. Wow! I finished the fossils, but I haven't finished any other section. That was the only thing that I finished. I need to go in there and finish everything. So, Space Daddy, look at the mane of our dragon and tell me what you think. I still haven't added her little hair gems, but I will. Can I bring some art to your island to drop off? Yes, please. You are very, very welcome to do that. I'd be very, very happy if you did that. That'd be very cool. I love that you went with it. Good. I'm so glad. Yeah, she's got hair now, and it kind of covers up. It felt unfinished. Something about it. I think you're really right about that. Felt pretty unfinished. She looks more feminine, I think. She looks wise. I finished bugs, fish art, and fossils. Ooh. Bugs, fish art, and fossils. The hair makes it look a lot more full. Well, thank you. That's great to know. That makes me very happy. I'm glad. I'm glad. I definitely couldn't get the thought of it from my mind after thinking about it. I just couldn't shake it, you know, so I just had to. I do feel like it really completes the composition of the painting. Not to sound like a total art snob right now. The composition of the painting. But really, its composition is very much more harmonious because there is more there. So yeah, she's got nice hair. She's got a lot of hair. So much hair. You did hear husband though. He is here. He's just a little sleepy. He's yawning.
I'm exhausted.
He's tired. He doesn't normally stay up this late. It's past his bedtime.
How's it going, Space Daddy?
Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, feel free to come over. I am not anywhere currently near my Switch. I'm actually just painting and looking at the chat right now. And my Switch is plugged in to make sure that it doesn't die so I can actually host. But it is open. Oh, whoa, Space Daddy, thank you. No yawn. The anti-yawn bits, thank you so much for the 100 bits. You rock.
That's hilarious.
No yawning, Keto.
No yawning allowed.
Funny. I'm also sleepy, McQuacken says. Quacken. You go long periods of time without sleeping ever. Please. Please get some rest. Stop drinking all of Brewster's coffee. And try and get some rest.
The roots definitely did make me crave coffee, though. Like,
oh my gosh.
yeah.
I had my first cup of Brewster's coffee right in front of Keto, and we both watched it for the first time together. And we were both like, all right, it's coffee time. Like, in real, it looked so good in the game. Like, oh gosh. Brewster's coffee was just like really...
We drink our fair share of coffee around here.
We drink too much coffee.
We drink too much coffee.
It's not healthy.
Well, I feel healthy, but it's...
You're lying.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
My heart's gonna give out any day.
I'm
joking.
Well, I mean,
Don't be scared, you guys.
that's just the small stuff, though. We'll be alright.
I'll be okay.
Yeah,
I'm joking.
we're gonna walk it off.
I'm actually okay. I do get heart palpitations, to be fully honest, when I drink too much caffeine, and I try not to get to that amount. Ever. I try to be very, very mindful that my body does not like a ton of caffeine, so I have to limit myself. Even as much as I love it, I really have to limit.
I only sleep when I'm trying to stay up, it seems. Oh, yeah, I can definitely relate to that, Space Daddy Gangster. I feel that on a personal level. Yeah, me too. Like, tonight we'll get done with the live stream, and I'm like all tired right now, right? And as soon as we get out, I'll get this burst of energy all of a sudden. And then when I try to wake up early tomorrow, I won't be able to get up. It's always the opposite.
Yeah, for sure. It can really be that way.
Oh, I feel like it's always that way.
For me, like, if I'm trying to stay up, I'm usually very successful at it, but then I never sleep. And then I literally am up 5 hours later than I wanted to be initially, and then I crash extremely hard. It's probably some delayed sleep syndrome or whatever that I probably have. The whole super common, evidently, thing that a lot of people have where they just never want to sleep and then they never want to wake. Yeah. I myself am a connoisseur of feeling like death from lack of sleep and energy. It's an addictive feeling, you know, you just want to do that all the time. Yeah.
I hate that feeling of just having no energy.
Coffee makes me sick, sadly, McQuacken says. Oh no. Well, coffee is kind of hard on the stomach. I will say that it is.
Oh, yeah.
I remember the first time I had coffee, my stomach paid the price.
Yeah, we power through the stomach ulcers and heart palpitations for our caffeine.
It does crush me sometimes, but you know what? I do take the bad with the good because the good is so overwhelming. I love caffeine so much.
Crushing.
Yeah, crushing. Something crushing. Something we can't say on the stream. We found this really funny review. You guys know how like sometimes the internet just has these golden reviews out of nowhere. People leave these hilarious reviews for like things on Amazon or maybe it's a game on Game Store. Well, Keto found this really hilarious one for some like weird mini golf game on like Xbox or Xbox, I don't know.
Yeah.
And it was hilarious. They wrote this entire, like, this really long-winded review of the game. And we could probably pull it up. It's extremely funny.
It was hilarious.
It was so funny. Can I have my phone? I'm gonna
Oh, you want to do it right now?
I can go ahead and grab it. I want to see if I can find it. I don't know if I can find it, though. We'll have to see. What's that game called? It's like some mini golf.
I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be too hard to find on the fly, I think.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I think I posted it on Facebook. And if I can do a really advanced Facebook search, I might be able to find it.
Space Daddy wants to know if you want statues.
Oh, I would love statues. Posts from me. Show results. Golf. Golf. Search. Posts from me. Found it. Okay. I found it. Oh my gosh. Keto's just gonna look it over really quick.
It's intense.
It's pretty intense.
It's pretty intense.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's very intense. Actually, I don't think I can really share it here, but I'll go ahead and share it in the Discord. I'm gonna save it to my phone, and then if you guys are in the Discord, I'm just gonna put it in meme dump, and it's just gonna be super funny. It belongs in the meme dump for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Please go to the meme dump if you want to see it. I'm going there right now. Here we go. All right, let's go ahead and just drop this in here. Okay. So there it is, and then yeah, and then the Discord is...
Was it that bad? Was the golf game that bad? Was that the one you were playing?
Yeah, it really wasn't that bad, I thought.
That bad. You actually kind of liked it.
I liked it a lot. I was playing it a lot.
Yeah, I distinctly remember not really liking it, but...
Yeah, so that's the Discord link. I don't remember if I have the chat bot's response up for the thing, so I just dropped the link. So if you're watching this and end up wanting to join the Discord, join it and go to Meme Dump, because that's where I'm putting it, because it's hilarious. I have to show you guys, but I can't show you guys on the stream because it's not that kid friendly, and you know, I don't know if I have families or people who are watching this back. I put it on YouTube, and you know, some people who are not into the Meme Dump stuff.
It's hilarious, though.
It's funny, though. Yeah.
I kind of forgot of course. I kind of forgot about that, though. Like, I remember the phrase, but I forgot what it actually came from. That was funny.
Yeah, that's what it came from. It was so funny. It was hilarious. Unforgettable. For me, of course, because my mind is a steel trap, and I never forget.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Got the brain of an elephant.
Pull up this meme from how long ago? What was it? Years ago?
Let me check. It was actually probably over a year ago.
Oh yeah, everything's been. I feel like nothing. Anytime we talk about anything, it's always been over a year ago.
It was actually almost exactly over a year ago, October 21st, 2020.
See, we're just ringing in the anniversary. It's a celebration.
It's a celebration.
We're a little late, you know, but from now on, we're gonna celebrate this on October 21st. Everybody, don't forget.
We have to remember that the mini golf
is a pretty bad game and relatively unfair difficulty. And Ariel likes it.
And I like it. Do you? I'm just kidding. I'm on my way to your island to dig holes and smack gyroids.
That's what we're talking about. Take them out.
Oh my gosh, that hilarious Space Daddy, did you see that funny pig one that I posted earlier on Facebook? Guys, it's so funny. Hold on, now I'm gonna show the camera this hilarious pig gyroid. I have to show you guys. This is too funny. I can't handle. Keto hates it. He hates this gyroid, and I love it.
I do not. Hold on now. I'm being misquoted here. I don't hate it.
You hate it.
He just disgusts me. That's all.
Don't lie to me. Here he is. Here's our funny pig boy. Let me just like bring it up to the camera. He makes this scrunch face, and it's glorious. The camera does it no justice, truly. The disgust scrunch. It's the funniest thing. When I first saw that, I zoomed in on his face just to see what was going on, and I laughed audibly, and my daughter came out to see what I was laughing at, and I couldn't help it, man. I laughed so hard it reverberated throughout the house. It's so cute. What do you want me to drop stuff off? Holy crow, isn't it so funny? I love the pig one, it's so funny. Oh my gosh, that scrunch face. I guess it's right in, maybe it depends on where you're at. I mean, I guess I can meet you by the gate, or you could do it right up by my house if you want to, which is on the very top of the map. Like in the top center of the map. Very far top in the center of the map. Yeah. And then I can probably go meet you over there. And then, yeah. I'm just gonna scooch on over to the other side of my workshop where my Switch is. Hilarious. Oh, play.
Yeah. It's a painful experience. 3 hours.
No, it's like it needs to pop.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah.
Space Daddy, I'm at your house. Oh my god.
My castle, my dragon castle.
Just comes in the live stream. No, I'm actually at the house. So it's like, oh my god, Space Daddy.
Oh right, that's so funny. I thought that was part of the message, and so I couldn't see. Yay! Space Daddy's just waiting out there.
I'm here in real life and Animal Crossing.
Oh my gosh! Surprise! We've been playing local play this whole time. Oh my gosh! Oh, that's creepy. Look at the TV.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Well, it's like 1 a.m. almost. It's like past midnight, so sometimes the broadcasts just like end. It's like television in real life, like television.
Interesting.
Yeah. There's also these creepy broadcasts at 4:44 a.m. I think on like Sundays or something. They do this creepy alien broadcast. And then there's also a secret Halloween broadcast that I completely missed. I never got to see it myself. Yeah, so evidently Space Daddy Gangsta is here, but I don't see I don't know, man.
Just hanging out in some rando's town right now.
There he is. There he is.
Oh,
He's
there he
hanging
is.
out right there. He's sitting there.
There he is.
Here
Yeah.
we go. Yeah. Hey, Space Daddy. There we are. Whee! There's this character.
Oh, there you go, Space Daddy. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, dude. This means so much to me. You are the best.
Go.
Go collect all the stuff if you want to. There are things everywhere. Stuff and oh my gosh. Dude, look at all these. Oh, the real academic painting. Dude, I have 4 forgeries of that. 4 forgeries. I could not find the real one. Thank you. Familiar statue. I have that. Oh, thank you. I wanted one to put outside, and I put one outside over putting it in my museum because I thought it would be perfect. in one little bench near the town, like the south side of the town. Scenic painting. Ooh. Famous painting. Oh, I have a forgery of the famous painting too. That's the Mona Lisa one. And it's got the wicked eyebrows. Ah, it's almost 4. I should really try to get some sleep. Rin, thank you so much for being here and coming to hang out and everything like that in my town. I appreciate you so very much. And I hope that you get some rest.
Yes.
Yes, get good rest.
Especially at 4 o'clock in the morning. Jeez.
Yeah, she's in a time zone a little further. Yeah.
In a faraway land.
In the faraway land, 3 hours ahead. That's really, yeah, that's a lot. And I think that you should definitely get really good sleep. Thank you so much for hanging out. Have a really good night, Ren. Perfect painting, moving painting. Blathers will be pleased. Thank you. Oh, look at that. He's doing the yoga stretches over here.
Oh, there you go.
I don't have that one right on my... so I guess I have to go over to the... Oh my gosh, there's so many other new ones.
You got new ones, yeah.
There's new ones. Ah, act natural. That's so funny.
I am acting natural.
Act natural. Look at all of these. Hula? What?
What time do you have work tomorrow?
When did we get these reactions? Oh, Rin has work tomorrow. Thankfully not till 4 p.m. or 3 p.m.
Oh, well,
Oh, thank goodness.
still, though. Jeez.
Thank goodness. But yeah, you should still definitely get some. Look, Flex! It's just for you. Flex. There's a Flex. Yeah.
The Kanga
right there.
Flex.
Boom. There it is. Showing the tiny little baby guns.
Little kangaroo.
Oh my, she's still going. Look. Look at the flexing.
Oh my.
Oh my,
Hilarious.
that is so funny.
That is pretty funny, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, poses, dude.
That's hilarious.
They did not have to go this hard with this Animal Crossing update. It's kind of insane. Behold! Oh my gosh, that is so cute! I love that reaction! Behold.
Behold.
Behold!
Behold! Corn!
Eager! Oh, that's so cute! I love this one! Eager! Oh, that one, I like that one a lot.
Good
I
night,
use that
Rin.
one constantly. Have a super good night, Rin. You're amazing. Get some rest and enjoy your day tomorrow, as hard as that sounds to do. Oh, listening ears. Here we go. We're listening to each other. And now we're jamming. Jamming to the... Oh, it's like before the animals start singing. That's cute. I like that. I can't believe they gave us all these emotes. All these... Oh, that's cute. Stretch. Oh, Sunlight, you can add me as best friend in AC if you want. Oh, I should do that. Yes. Because I can now. Can't I? Let's check that. Let's check it out. Hold on. I think I can do this. It's, oh yeah, best friends list. I think I sent a request to husband.
Husbando.
Husbando. Last time. Let me check. Outbox. Inbox. Rin! Here we go. Become best friends. Quickly. Oh. Okay. Close. Okay, gotta close it. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. How are you? There's the Pecco. He's my baby boy. He's been trying to snuggle a lot lately. He just tries to get my clothes. He does it very forcefully. Yes, this was a suggestion. This song was a suggestion from McQuacken. Yay! Hype emoji! And like, yeah, that comes with it. That's a sound that comes from Panel Upon, of course. Or rather, actually, I think that one is exclusively Tetris Attack, so the localization. I have so much pirate stuff on my island. I bet you do. I believe that. 100%. That sounds
Sailing
like...
7 seas.
Whee! And encouraging. Look at all these paintings. Wild painting, left half. Here, let's swap it. McQuacken, you should take the twinkling painting. That's a good one. Worthy painting? I feel like I have to drop this. I feel like I need this one. I gotta check. And then I guess gosh, you have so many. Dude, what? That's a lot. That's gonna be so helpful for my museum. It's very lackluster.
You got them at the auction.
Yeah, you got them at the auction. I can bring more. Oh my gosh. You are so nice, Space Daddy. I will always take more, but I don't know how much more I actually need. And so, because I'm so unprepared for this, I don't even know what I need and what I don't need. Some of them I can recall, but some of them I'm actually at a loss. KK Soul, I need to add this to my collection. Oh, I don't have any new ones. Does anybody need KK Soul? I got it from Whitney today. Because villagers will have you visit their houses now. Just let me know what you need sometime and I'll bring them to you. That's crazy that you have all those paintings and all the artwork. You're still doing the tent life though. That's kind of awesome. You know, it's just like this. You just play it how you want to, you know? It's great. I'm gonna put KK Soul right in front of this wedding area. Very cool. I just gotta make some inventory space. This is kind of a lot of stuff. I am lacking in the inventory space department.
That'll be 700,000 bells.
Wait, McQuacken, did you say that you needed vines? I have some for you. I have 4. Where be McQuacken? McQuacken, if you can meet me in front of the Nook's Cranny, I will drop some vines for you. That way you can put them in your island. Do you guys want to split those? Yes, I haven't gotten them yet. Do you guys want to do 2 and 2? You can go ahead and do that, Space Daddy, if you want. I also have some more that are hanging out, I thought, over here, unless they have been picked up. Yes, they've been picked up. Okay, good. Haha. Yeah, they're a hot commodity because they're new with the update. So I can definitely see that being a pretty sought after item. I got plenty of them because I have all of these alt characters and I've been having them all travel to the islands too, so that I can really loot those cool islands and get everything that I want to get. But I haven't really been playing online with anybody. This is the first time I've played online in like at least half a year. It's been a long time. Thanks so much. Space Daddy says, I don't need anything. Thank you though. Of course, thank you so much for the paintings and oh my gosh, all that artwork. Dude, Blathers is gonna lose his mind when I show him all of these. It's gonna be great. I'm so stoked. Thank you so much for your help. I'm so happy. Space Daddy says, I like your island. Thank you. Thank you very much. Everything is extremely floral. But that's because it's themed after that Panel the Pond game. Everything, I'm just super obsessed with that game. So the protagonist character, she's a flower fairy. And then all of my alts are based on the characters from that game. And it's a lot of fun. I did my best to make a lot of different parallels to it. We're probably pretty much closing on the live stream. We're pretty much close to done. Like, we are actually really close. We've got like 7 more minutes. We added her hair in the painting, and I fixed up her ear. So, but I have also been kind of dilly-dallying and playing Animal Crossing as well. Just kind of everything, you know?
Yeah, that's all good though. It was nice to dilly-dally.
It was nice. Yeah, it was nice to not take it all super seriously all the time, you know? Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of hang out just around, and if anyone still wants to be here or join in using the code, it's all good. I'll probably keep it open for a little while and maybe close it off kind of soon, but yeah, I'm probably still gonna be up for a little bit, maybe grab a little bit of delicious soup with delicious duck fat and mushies and seaweed nori. Awesome. This was super fun. Well, thank you. Thanks so much for coming to hang out.
Yeah, it was good to
Ooh,
see
yum.
everybody.
Yum indeed. Yes.
The soup was good.
Yeah, that soup. We're definitely gonna have a little more. I had a little cup of it. I had a little mug of it before we got started, and I'm ready for like another mug of it because I like my soup in a mug because I'm crazy. But
I think it's something that people do.
it is something that people do, but weird people like me, I guess.
Right.
So I guess it's pretty fitting. I will drink the soup out of the thermos, you know, I'm that weird person.
What a savage.
What a savage.
What a savage.
Uncultured swine.
Oh my gosh, out of the thermos.
Right out of the thermos. Delicious though. Oh my gosh, it was so good. That duck fat really made it, man. I made duck the other night. Space Daddy will probably get a kick out of that.
Oh, it was so good.
I literally only drink soup out of a cup. Oh my gosh, we're the same level of weird. You're perfect. I love it. I thought it was just something people did.
I don't know how.
Yeah.
I think it is Space Daddy. Don't listen to Sunlight. It's not that strange.
I think it's strange maybe for Arizonans, but maybe for people on the...
Yeah, where the
on the
snow
East Coast.
comes down, you drink hot chocolate, and we would drink soup out of a cup to stay warm.
I've seen it on like television and stuff like that, but I've never met a person that actually does it, and people have thought that I'm kind of weird, and I think it's because I'm just in the wrong state.
Yeah, it's because it's 120 here in the summer.
It's always summer.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
100% of the time.
Yeah.
There's that like hilarious Seasons in Arizona meme where it's like, oh, poor Keto, he's trying to get out of here.
Oh no, I thought you were done.
He's ready to wrap up. We will be wrapping up in a few minutes.
No, we can stay. I just thought you were saying that we were done. That's all.
Oh, pretty close. We've got 5 more minutes on the clock.
Yeah. No, I'm here.
I do think it might be good to kind of plot out, just like blot the areas where I might be putting the gems.
Yeah.
Because I'm still going a little bit, but not quite ready. Just close. Just close.
I actually can't believe it's already 1 o'clock. That went kind of quick.
I kind of wanted to add like a blue gem right there. Start with the blue. Right? I know, it did go quick because we were having so much fun with the Animal Crossing thing. Alright, let's see. Just some little sparkly little gems in here. So I'm just gonna kind of plot out where they're at. The gems in her hair. And I will do kind of like strands, like messy little strands over the gems as well.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it that way. I put soup in thermoses when I go snowboarding because it's such a good meal when you're out in the cold. For sure, yeah. I'm so weird though. I'll take the soup in the thermos and go out in the 100-degree weather, walk, and then drink it because I think that's why it's insane out here. I think that's why people don't do that. Because it's hot.
I don't even like to drink hot coffee in the summer out here, and I love coffee. You know what I mean?
It makes sense that people don't really do that kind of stuff out here.
Yeah, it's too hot.
It's always hot out here.
Like in the summer, I switch over in the summertime. I'll either drink I'll drink more energy drinks instead, sugar-free energy drinks instead, and I'll have iced coffee. But like regular hot coffee is just like, I don't know. It just doesn't sound good in the summer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in Arizona, you shouldn't do that because, you know, lava. Yeah, it's basically everything is lava out here. Everything is, you know, everything's ridiculously hot. And, it's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of smothering and like, yeah, it's just probably not the best thing, but I still do it, and I still drink my iced coffee in the winter because I'm weird. I don't know. I can't help it. I'm just a weird person. I do what the people don't do because I'm not thinking about what's normal, I guess. Until I'm worried about people judging me, I guess. That's when I start learning about that. So let's add a green gem here for her. She gets a nice little green gem. It's like having candy in her hair, but it's actually gems. She'll have like little crystals, little sparkling crystals in her hair.
I think it'll be awesome.
Oh, it looks like Twitch is doing that thing where it's like, oh, wow, look.
It was doing that to me earlier.
Why is Twitch doing that? Twitch is actually booting me off over and over and over.
It was booting me off before.
That is
I don't know
so bizarre.
if it's because we're on the same Wi-Fi or something like
I
that.
doubt that. It's
Yeah.
never done that before. It's telling me that there's an update to install, but it doesn't usually do that when there's an update.
It did the same thing to me, and I did install the update.
I feel like they're probably being extremely protective of everything because of all the crazy goings on and like security issues with Twitch.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're probably honestly like getting overly like, yeah, like all the alarms are going off for just random viewers because now they're paranoid of like the security issues.
Oh, completely.
Dude, it closed again.
Yeah.
I just can't. That's crazy. Nothing wrong with that, Space Daddy says. At least we have the chat way over there. We have multiple screens up. We wouldn't be able to catch that if it weren't for OBS doing it for us.
Yeah.
Craziness. That's just insanity, dude. Why is Twitch doing that? I guess we should, like, at the end of the stream here, since we're pretty much wrapping up, like, right now, I might as well just kind of stop it. I might as well just kind of look into what other people are experiencing. I want to paint this yellow gem first, though, before we go. Kind of want to add the yellow. Little yellow bit. Yellow bit here, yellow bit there. Okay. And then, yeah. And then I think we're gonna go ahead and just call it a night. So she's got some little gems in her hair, and those will have more depth and dimension in them next time. So the next few sessions we'll work on.
Yeah, I really like the hair. It's a nice addition.
Well, thank you. Space Daddy kind of came up with the idea of the fluffy white. He was kind of thinking horns. And I was just like, she needs a mane. And so, like, he really helped me realize this idea.
That's awesome.
To fully realize it.
That is really cool.
So, you guys have a super amazing night. We might
absolutely.
raid somebody. Do I have any viewers? I don't think I do, really. Maybe? Let me see. Console. Alright, yeah, we got some people here, so perhaps we can go and raid somebody. Let's go see who is active. Twitch TV. Help me out here, Twitch. Yeah, so have a great night, and thank you for letting me visit. Thank you for coming over and hanging out with me.
Absolutely.
You are wonderful, and your
Great day.
company is super appreciated.
It's great to hang out with everybody.
Yeah, it was really pretty, yeah. It was cool to have the chat going and then also to be able to talk.
Yeah.
And then, like, you guys are there in my Animal Crossing town, and I paint. Like, it's all my favorite things combined into one, and I'm
Right.
just so happy to be doing this. Trust me.
For sure.
All right, so let's see who's on. You know, you gotta know, I do love Pokiri Mio, the one that you introduced me to. It's been a bit since I've rated them, so I suppose we should do that, right? Not in OBS. I gotta use the this console. We're gonna go raid Pokiri Mio. Let's hope I didn't misspell it this time. All right, you guys. Now it should say this channel is intended for mature audiences. Have a super amazing night, you guys.
Have a good night.
Bye.